Carter Coon. How's everyone doing?
Good, Carter. Good, Carter. How you doing, pal?
We got a crazy British lady, Joez. We're going to play a little Would You Rather, and we have an update on Chuck E. Cheese. You're watching JM Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome in to JM Live. I am Dan Canobbio. He is Joez McFly. Today is Tuesday, November 14th. And we are sorry we took last week off. We'll get to that in just a second. We have an explanation for that. Rob Scirocco is producing. Behind the glass, we have Mikey Rotunno.
Yes.
And we have Dre Freeman live switching. Joez, how are you this morning? How are you doing, my friend? I heard you had some issues getting your son to school.
I can't hear my mic.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right. Well, I'm good. It's just my son made me miss my train, and if I miss the train, I got to wait a whole hour before I get a new one. It's just kind of sucked. He didn't want to get ready. Didn't want to go to school, and
I relate to that.
crazy. I know. I guess
Throwing himself on the floor, you said, is the thought of that, like the visual of little Noah,
yeah,
just launching himself dramatically to not go to school on a cold Tuesday. Kind of relate.
right. Didn't want to do it. That sucked.
That's it. Didn't want to do it. But he did. He got to school.
He ended up doing it, and after I pushed him out the door, basically, and he went.
Love that. Rob, how are you, my friend?
Doing well, Dan. Doing well. My kid wanted to go to school this morning.
Wow.
She said, "Ooh, yay!" It was a big week, big day. No, I'm just kidding. It was all right.
She doesn't know yet about how
She
bad
does
school
actually.
is.
She's
too young.
Well, I mean, every time it's like you're going to school today. She's like, I don't want to go to school, but like she's like still. It's not that point where it's like
It's not a grind yet.
Yeah, it's not a grind yet, so it's okay.
It's all fresh and new.
Everything's good, man. Looking forward to today. Looking forward to the show.
Yeah, last week we were off because we were recording Blitzball Battle 4, and I'm still getting over it, Joez.
Yeah, it's getting very old because I actually sent a text message yesterday to Jimmy like, hey, what's the future here? Like, what are we gonna end up doing? Where are we gonna end up going? Because 3 years from now, 4 years from now,
Yeah.
we might age out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy.
It's crazy. A lot of people love to watch the finished product of Blitzball Battle. It's an unbelievable product once we get it all done.
Yes.
But I don't think a lot of our community understands the shooting process, like how long it takes. It's a legit week that you're spent in the warehouse, isolated, away from friends and family,
And son.
in the warehouse. 4 days, games around the clock, really early call times. You're there late. You're watching every game. You're standing and cheering for every game. You're playing in one game a day, sometimes more than that. It really zaps you, but it's like it's the most interesting thing because it's you're all in it, and then it ends, and then you don't know how to acclimate to society. Like when it ended on Friday, I didn't know. I felt like Shawshank Redemption, Brooks, when he gets out of jail. I was just wandering the street, with my glove, and what do I do now?
Well, you know what it is that you go from not doing we're going through our normal everyday life, and then you go from high emotion, high intensity, like 4 days week fever dream, and you go from that to, hey, we're just gonna come right back to normal. It's yeah,
man.
I slept in the whole weekend.
Yeah, weekend I was a waste of life. I still made it to my brother's birthday party.
Nice.
All my dad wanted to do was talk about Blitzball. He was at Blitzball Battle 4. You'll see a lot of Bob. You'll see a lot of us. Carter Kuhn says, breaking. Pinstripe Strong legend Joez McFly contemplating retirement from Blitzball.
How that content?
I'm not going to lie. It's definitely crossed my mind. It's definitely... I don't ever want to retire because I want to play till my arm falls off.
Right.
But I'm like, man, these weeks are like literally taking years off my life.
I look at it as like, bro, I'm 37 and we're going up against like 22-year-olds. Like
that motivates me. That drives me.
Yeah, but at one point your body's gonna be like, yo, chill, bro.
Yeah, also this past week, not to give away anything, but like, it was the first time where I literally felt like old.
Yeah,
like my body only has there's limitations now on what my body can do, and that's it. That's like a realization everyone has to have in their life, and I feel like I had that. Like this is just like I don't know if I could push my body any further.
I actually felt good playing this week, but I just after like the whole shock after was like, okay, I'm tired. Yeah, like I was like that.
'Cause you're in the moment.
Yeah, meanwhile, like, Zoe is, like, at the warehouse the next day, probably.
The weirdest thing is, that he's watching Zoe and them, like, taking more swings, like, after, like, playing automatics after. Like, the day is over,
like,
they're still swinging. I'm like, guys, go home.
Oh, let's play an exhibition. I'm like, what?
You have something to say, Rob?
They're there for, like, hours after.
Hours
after. And I thought, I don't know if this was, I think this was the first tournament that we had during the week, which was pretty nice. Because usually it's, like, end on a Sunday, back in the office on Monday, and it's just like that's always like
that's a zap.
Yeah, so it was kind of nice to have that little the weekend. Yeah, it was a great tournament though.
Great tournament. I cannot wait for everyone to see Blitzball Battle 4. Blitzball Battle 3 was such a big success for us.
This one comes out in March, right? I think
March, February. You know, Jimmy O'Brien has the master sheet. We're doing a lot of warehouse. You know, 2024 is going to be a big warehouse year. If you enjoy the warehouse, then the Warehouse Games YouTube is going to be your spot. Because next year we are introducing so many tournaments and so many new things. So I'm excited for that. Maybe I got to go to the Biogenesis lab down in South Florida.
I might join you.
Cousin Yuri, call him up.
Father Prime, baby.
Get back into my old ways. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's kick it off. You're here to watch crazy videos on the internet, right? And we're going to start things off with a bang. We're going to start things off with this British woman. A little road rage. This is just blew me away. Let's just watch it first, Joez, and then we will then kind of react.
What's that sound? I don't hear.
Please don't. I want to send a text.
There's static.
There's.
Is that me?
Can you get your hands off my car, please?
Oh, hold on.
Please. What are you doing?
There it goes.
What are you doing? Go away.
Way up into fucking Zimbabwe, you stupid little pimp! Get away from here!
What was that?
Bro.
We gotta play it again.
She sounded like.
Can you give me a phone, please?
Got some fuzz.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What is she mad at?
What are you doing? I live here. You don't live here. What are you doing? Can you get your hands off my car, please? No. Please. What are you doing? Leave. Go away. What are you doing? Go away.
Way up
The
into
left
fucking
hook.
Zimbabwe, you stupid little pimp! Get away from here!
Yeah, she turned into another person.
Stupid little pimp.
She
Like,
went full Gollum.
it was the most British thing. Like, it started off very, like, kind of polite.
The precious.
What are you doing? And it started off polite. In the U.S., it might have ended with gunshots.
Yes.
In London or wherever they are, in the UK, it ends with her turning into Gollum.
That's insane, bro. Like, first of all, get your hands off my car. Things are crazy in the UK, huh?
Not that crazy. Like, I feel like that could have escalated further. I was reading more about the story that the guy said there's a second video that will never see the light of day because he kind of lost his cool. And he goes, that video will never see. But come on, man. Release the video. Like, we got to see that.
Well, you can't say that.
Yeah, you can't tease the second half of that video and never put it out there.
I need the second video.
Gollum. Turned into Gollum real fast.
I need that second video.
Who Wants to Groove said, oh, man, just made it just in time. Comcast has been messing with my internet all morning. Well, welcome aboard. We don't want Comcast messing with you. Do we have any more on British crazy British lady?
Like, what would you do in that scenario, though? Like,
If you were the guy?
Because she comes up to you and she says, can I borrow your phone? I just need to text Zimbabwe.
Is that what she said?
Something about Zimbabwe. It was like, or that was the end of it, where she's like, I'm going to send you back to Zimbabwe. And I was like,
You vile bum.
it's like, but can you imagine just seeing that lady around? And
Zimbabwe.
That was wild. Yeah, that's the part where she turns into a straight up character from Harry Potter.
Was the guy black? Why'd she say Zimbabwe?
I don't know.
You played it one more time.
Yeah, give me one sec.
I gotta see it one more time. I gotta try to figure out what spawned it. I think she was upset that like the car was outside.
Okay.
She seems like a Karen.
I'm just wondering why Zimbabwe.
I want to see it one more time. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure out where she's coming from and
Zimbabwe.
what's making her so upset.
What are you,
No.
what are you doing?
I live here.
You don't live here.
What are you doing?
Can you get your hands off my car, please?
No.
Please.
What are you doing?
Leave. Go away.
What are you doing?
Go away.
I've been away up into fucking Zimbabwe, you stupid little pimp. Get away from me.
Call them a pimp?
You stupid little pimp. I would be so triggered by that. Like, what is the second part? Like, she's gone. She's out. She said her piece. Where did it go from there?
I would have said like SMD, bro.
What's that mean?
What you think?
So much dick.
So much drama in the LBC. It's kind of hard beat. Snoop Deal, Double G.
Suck my-
So what's the, they don't do that in the UK. Like if this happened in the like if this happened in the Bronx, would have been way different.
I feel like you just gotta laugh.
In the Bronx, that happens and you just keep it moving. Like that's nothing. This doesn't even see the light of day. If it
No,
happens in
you
the
don't
US.
lower the window.
Right.
Lowering the window is you're inviting that golem into
Why
your
are
car.
you lowering the window? You made it more comfortable for her. You should have put up the window.
Lowering the window allowed her to throw that right hook.
Yeah, exactly.
That right hook was wild.
He did say he tried to put the window up, but she pushed it down. Should
She's
have
got
left it
crazy strength.
Looks like
Should
she
have
has.
left it where it was.
She looks like she has rabies.
Oh.
Dumb little pimp. Roberto Sanchez. This show's quickly become the highlight of my Tuesday. All right,
Let's go,
all right.
Roberto.
Blue Dab in the chat, another old man. Abe, sometimes a legit wonder if we see any correlation between older folks acting crazy and lead poisoning. Wow, he went there. There could be lead poisoning for all we know.
be.
Old people.
Could
Is that
be.
just for old people? Are young people immune to lead?
Well, we don't use that many pencils anymore, you know?
Number 2 pencil.
Number two pencil.
That was a very big growing up.
Ticonderoga. What is it?
Wow.
What's
Only
You
way
did
to
not just throw a Ticonderoga.
What isn't it?
on
What's
me.
the-
Only way to take a test.
That was the pencil.
That was the pencil,
For a
right?
Scantron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. In Italy. Italy has circuses. I learned that while I was reading this rundown. And a lion escaped a small town in Italy near Rome.
Circuses weird me out, man.
Right, we're going to talk about that. But watch this. There was a lion on the loose, bro. Look at that. That looks like a movie set. That's real life.
That
Just
is absolutely
sauntering
nuts.
around.
That's insane.
They eventually had to sedate it. And this is the part that's going to... Is that a horse?
No, that's it.
You know how
That's the
heavy
lion.
a lion is?
Dude,
Like
imagine
600
it was a
pounds, right?
6-year-old lion. I don't know if that means that it's less aggressive or that it's...
Nah, it's in its prime.
That lion probably didn't want to be in the circus, number one.
No.
It's weird that
Oh, man.
we have the circus at all.
Yeah, circus is weird. Circus is cool if you have like, you know, if you have like but when they start including animals, I don't like that.
Well, that's what the circus is. I would say it's like 60-70% animals, 40% like people doing flips and shit.
People, animals.
People animals. Probably a lot of that going on in the circus. What are these people doing to these animals? And the circus is. I went to one in Nassau Coliseum a few years back, and there was like elephants in there. They had lion. They had like one lion. They had monkeys. They had all sorts of shit. And there was part of me thinking this is kind of weird. Like, you know, we're exploiting these animals.
Right.
Like it's just they're out of their element.
It's terrible.
They're in Nassau Coliseum. It's just odd.
Like
But 4 elephants just roaming around.
You got an elephant standing on a ball. It's like, what are we doing here?
Right, and if they escape, like this happened in Italy, and then you have some serious problems where they're just kind of just strutting around.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Can you
That's
imagine
why-
just walking down the street and seeing a lion?
Sauntering. Apparently, the circus people were like, well, look, the lion never once thought to attack. Never once thought any menace. It just was going for a little stroll.
Maybe he was well fed at least.
But here's what the mayor of this small town near Rome, Alessandro Grando, told residents to stay at home Saturday. Police and circus staff sought to catch the animal. The mayor
food
also
supply
said,
was limited.
The mayor also said, I hope that this episode can stir some consciousness and that we can finally put an end to the exploitation of animals in circuses.
Yes. Yes. You can still have a circus with people doing juggling acts, and you can just do everything else. You can still have the clowns. You can still have the weird...
The ringmaster.
The ringmaster and the people that bend weird and... The guy that
guessing
puts,
weights.
The guy that puts the earlobe, the weights on his earlobe,
or
the sword in his throat.
Well, you want the
fire.
freaks. You want the freaks.
That's a
out
freak
there.
show.
That's a freak show.
Well,
So
I'm just
sub in
that
freaks.
to me is a circus.
Sub in freaks.
So I don't want to have to deal with the whole animal stuff. I don't think you need to have that to do that.
What about the flying and there's like the acrobatics?
Oh, I like that too.
That's fun.
Acrobatics.
I think
I
there's
love
enough. The circus feels like it's probably the oldest show in the world, right? It's got to be one of the oldest forms of entertainment.
I think
I think that's.
Let's look it up.
Prostitution.
Oh yeah.
That's not a game.
But that's not.
Well,
It's not a show. I think the circus is one of the oldest forms of entertainment. It's been
Probably
around, but it's
play,
like slowly
you
dying.
know?
Like P.T. Barnum and Bailey, I think they went out of business.
Yeah.
Like that show I went to at Nassau Coliseum, I think that was one of the last circus shows.
Barnum and Bailey. They had one here. They used to do it at MSG as well.
MSG did away with it, and that's why I had to see it at Nassau Coliseum.
Yeah.
But I feel like the circus is something that's slowly dying. What's going on, Mike?
As it should.
We're all good. We're all good. This is Mikey. Running a live show here, it's not easy. We have a lot of help here behind the scenes. Tom Ace in the chat. He was over at the Blitzball.
Yeah, we seen him at the
Nice to
warehouse.
meet some of our...
Nice to see him again.
You know, our faithful there in live in color. Do we have anything else on the circus before we move
Live
on?
in color. No. Do away with it, please.
Less freaks?
More freaks.
More freaks, less
More freaks.
animals.
Less
Less
animals.
Less
No
animals.
animals.
No animals. Not even one.
What if the animals want to be there?
They don't.
How do we know?
They don't. They don't even want to be at the zoo.
Barnum and Bailey at MSG. That's a moment.
Right.
All right, moving on to this OnlyFans teacher. We have an update on this OnlyFans teacher out of Missouri. She has made $1 million in less than 6 months with her content on the internet. Brianna Coppage.
Good for her, man.
Great name, number
Bless
one.
her soul. You're
It makes you think, and it really makes you think about a lot of things. Brianna Coppage, she got fired from her job as a teacher because they found the OnlyFans. Her salary in Missouri, $42,000 a year. One of the lowest teaching salaries in the state, her district, one of the lowest teaching salaries of any state in the U.S. She said she would have to work for nearly 24 years to make the same amount of money that she made from OnlyFans in 6 months.
Yeah. That's money right now is just weird in the way that it's exchanged, and the I just wonder who's the one subscribing to her OnlyFans.
Well, that made me think because
Gotta be your students.
how they found it was discovered by the St. Clair District Facebook page. So what husband, what dad was on OnlyFans? We're like, wait a second. I remember her from student teacher.
Whoa, wait a minute.
I remember her from student teacher night. And then he goes and tells his wife.
She talked to my son. Hold on, let me finish up real quick.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know is how exactly they found her.
Fake outrage.
She's claiming nonstop that like this was never made for the students. The school was like, well, the students are going to find it. They're high schoolers. You know, they're very savvy with the internet.
Yeah.
She said she never put her head in any of the photos.
No? That's smart.
Yeah.
Is
You
she
want to
say
hear
anything
from her
here?
a little bit?
Yeah, let's hear from her.
It's not. Okay. No audio there. Never mind.
I don't hear
She
her.
seems like she should put her face in it. She's got a nice face. I think she'll start putting her face in it now.
Well,
She's free. $42K. She probably made that in 2 hours. Her salary.
you know what's funny? People make a lot of money on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
This girl, Bad Baby.
Oh my God. She made like
The
10 million.
that Catch Me Outside. How about that?
Yep.
That was on Dr. Phil. The moment she turned 18, she made like a whole bunch of money. There's some weird stuff there. Okay, like
The
people
day
were
she
waiting.
turned 18.
The day that
She made like
turned
$1 million
18.
in one day.
She made like $1 million in one day, which to me means like a bunch of people, a bunch of weirdos subscribed
Had a countdown.
and paid her like, oh yeah, so she's
Midnight.
18 now. But they were salivating. But when she was what, 16, 17, like, dude, stop that. So they've made, I don't know, they made a lot of money. I think she's made over 50-something million dollars
Yeah, they posted
in a year.
her someone posted her like deposit or whatever.
For the whole year, yeah.
For the whole year, and it was like 8 million one month, 10 million the next month, 4 million another month. She's got a crazy big house. Apparently, like, remember she was beefing with her mom or parents on. That was the reason she
That
was
was
on.
the reason, yeah.
I think they've reconciled.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, money will go a long
think?
way. They reconciled. Now the joke's on us.
Here, you
because-
want to hear from her?
Coppage or Brianna?
If we could get this playing from Brianna.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man,
What's up with this audio?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
Couldn't hear it.
Couldn't hear it. But she looked the part.
Yeah, looked the part. So the only thing I'll say about that, man, the money, the bread is good and all that stuff, but the internet's forever. Just to let you know, later on, people are gonna have access to looking at
care,
your
though.
body. I know they don't, but some people do later on. You may care about it later.
They make it freaking 10 million, 20 million a year.
Sometimes.
Or Brianna Coppage, who she said she paid all of her debt and now is like living large.
Yeah,
It's a no-brainer for some.
for some.
I understand. Like, yes, there are, like you said, Joes, there's good and bad to any situation.
Yeah,
The bad is that it's out there forever.
it's out there forever.
Yeah.
And later on, if you have kids,
They're going to see that.
I just imagine your mom's is like the one that's on OnlyFans, like getting teased in school. I would be fighting like crazy. And that's the thing. You could take shit from strangers because it's like, I don't care about them.
Right,
but
common sense.
imagine your kids calling you out like, yo, bro, like, what are you?
Yeah, but they're decked out in like the newest Jordans.
Sure they are, but they're like, yo, you're like,
Best clothes.
I'm not going to sit here and slut shame, but
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one.
it is.
It's like, because, they're not actually, I mean, listen, if you're having sex on it too, by all means, good for you. But, like, it's a weird dynamic, especially if you are a kid. Because, like, I mean, I've never met, like, a stripper's son, but it's got to be kind of like that, where it's like, you go to school that day, you're obviously going to get made fun of if everybody knows your mom's an OnlyFans.
If you're making money, I'm not gonna shame you for
No, by all
showing your
means.
butthole for $3.99.
But as a kid,
$3.99. It's got to be more than that.
I mean, some
Gotta
people,
it's got to make sense.
some people, I'm
Go
just
big
saying,
or go home.
some people
How
love
much would
volume.
How much would it take you, Joez, to make an OnlyFans per month?
Like, how much would you want to make back?
Right. Or like, how much would your subscription be? $20.99.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
I don't think people would be wanting to see me.
That's a lie.
There's a market for everything.
I think it depends on who I'm with.
You could play. You could be the naked gamer.
Hey,
Not doing the naked gamer.
Where we going with this show? Where we going with this show?
Ah,
You know where we're going with this show? A millionaire biohacker by the name of Brian Johnson. Emphasis on Johnson. Claims he has reversed aged his penis.
What?
Yeah.
Is
this
that a
man,
pill?
Brian Johnson. What a name.
Brian Johnson.
46 years old, says he wears a small device on his you-know-what every night. He undergoes shockwave therapy on that to improve erection length. He says he's 15 years younger because of it. This is just weird. What are we doing? This is the same guy that is on a quest to live forever as well, by swapping blood with his dad and teenage son. He's one of those. He's got a blood boy. This guy right here.
He kind of looks a little bit like Elon Musk, a little bit. Is he related?
He's got that like I'm 46, but I'm trying to look like I'm 27. He's dyeing his hair. He's got the fake muscles for a 46-year-old. Do we have sound on this?
He's got fake muscles?
I just look. I mean, he just looks like an older man. Can we play this?
Switch back to the other cable?
We're switching cables
we're
now.
Switching back to the other cable. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
This
hold the
guy's
phone. Let's
freaking
see.
me out.
This technology,
Here we go.
You have a wand. The technician uses the wand and basically shocks your penis through the acoustic technology. It does the same thing as workouts doing, where you're creating micro injuries so then it rebuilds. So while my scores are, I have no sexual dysfunction. I score perfect in every category. We're wondering if you take this therapy, this focused shockwave therapy, and if it will just basically rejuvenate the penis and increase nighttime erections.
All
I don't
right.
know where to even go with that.
I don't know. What are
It's called wanding, guys. Listen, you guys
wand your wand?
don't understand. I don't know. Have you never heard the commercials on like the fan or anything for this wanding?
No.
No.
Yeah. Oh, it's on all the
I
time.
listen all the time.
It's like, do you have erectile dysfunction? You got to come into this center and we do this.
Shock therapy.
It's a shock therapy. I worked for a guy, Jim Norton, the comedian on Jim and Sam. He does this, where he wands his penis, and it's supposed to increase blood flow to create your erections. But I didn't know it was supposed to reverse it. I thought it was just like to help erectile dysfunction.
No, this seems like it's
This
more than that.
guy's-
He's
yeah.
taking it to the next level.
He's taking it to the
He's
next
not
level.
happy with just like a functioning penis. He wants to take it. He wants to revert,
Yeah.
go back to like when he was like in his like 20s.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Clearly, because he wants to live forever as well.
Right.
I don't. I've got nothing, bro. I don't know what to say on that. I'm gonna be honest. What do you say about that? Live your life,
You
Pop.
could say that money, you can do a lot of things when you have a lot of money.
Do you think
He's got no shame either. I guess he's trying to make it like like a what is it? Normalize it.
Open an OnlyFans.
That guy probably got one.
He probably subscribes.
Electroshock to my nether regions.
Do you
Yeah,
do you think this lady
I'm out on that. Oh,
do you
come
think
on,
this
bro. What are we
lady's kinda
doing?
Doing it too? Let's see here.
What
Just
are
real
we
quick.
doing? Stop! Turn that off.
Take that off, Pop.
She's
What's the
dead.
matter? She's just she's doing the same thing as that guy.
She's doing it, but she doesn't have the means that the other guy did.
I mean, come on. Just right
She's
there.
not $1 million biohacker.
But I mean, she's looking like she's
Don't play that.
She's enjoying it.
Put a taser.
Dead. The last frame was her literally dead off the bed. What are we doing, James K? What the F? I did not know that was coming. That was not in the rundown.
No, that was the surprise video I was talking to you guys about yesterday.
Didn't 10:27 a.m. What did we just watch? All right, so
That was the start.
that's what we got going on between OnlyFans teachers.
Nah.
That's what we got going on with guys trying to reverse age his penis.
No way.
It is a weird world out there, and tasers are involved too. Moving on.
Yes.
Something a little more wholesome, everybody out there. If you're watching at work, this is safe. This is safe for work.
That was safe for her. She was wearing undies.
She was really getting it in there.
She was really getting
She was
it.
really getting it in. New
She's
York.
not feeling anybody else. Go ahead. Move back.
We're moving on. New York Giants quarterback Tommy DeVito can't complete a pass. He's pretty damn bad. He's the third string quarterback at this point. But did you know, Joe, that he lives at home with his parents?
I heard about that. And how much do third string quarterbacks make?
I mean, league.
I would say he probably makes at least $200K. But it's not like you get elevated to starting quarterback and all of a sudden you're gonna move out of your hat. Like he's gonna see where
Right.
it goes.
The minimum salary for an NFL player is $750,000.
Oh.
So he takes a snap, he's making $700K.
The minimum. Well, I think it's based on if you're the minimum person on the.
If you're on the active roster.
If you're on an active roster and you're playing every game, but you have like the minimum salary, that's what you would make. That's the base.
Gotcha.
So I think it depends on like whatever equates to that times the amount of games that he's suited up for, I believe.
Yeah, the question was posed to Giants running back
700.
Saquon Barkley. What do you think of your quarterback living at home? And Barkley was like, what? We're living at home. What are we doing? For real, Barkley said, unaware that DeVito was playing for the Giants while living in his childhood home in Cedar Grove, New Jersey, 9 miles away from the team's practice facility. That sounds pretty great.
9 miles away.
Meals.
You know what? Their home is probably not like a regular
Bills?
home. It's probably like a much bigger home.
Have you seen their family? He's
No.
from Tommy DeVito grew up in New Jersey. He's
He
Italian.
went to Don Bosco.
Do you have the
Related
Rob,
to
can you
Danny DeVito.
Clearly, his dad is Danny DeVito. Can you pull up the picture of the DeVito family? Because it is out of central casting. The dad looks exactly what you would think an Italian dad would look like from New Jersey, whose son is somehow now starting for one of the most famous franchises in all of sports.
Let's see.
Um,
He's probably. I mean, they probably have a really big house. They have a lot of space, and he's like, "Why the hell would I leave here?" And practice facilities right down the block.
I'm sure, like if he keeps playing and he keeps getting chances, he'll get a roommate. But yeah, he probably has a big house.
I mean,
Cedar Grove is a nice area. There's his dad.
That's his dad.
Yeah, that's a DeVito if I ever seen one. That man made that kid. That was him at the game. There was a video that on 4th and 3, the Giants went for it, and he freaked out because they didn't get it. Obviously, Giants are terrible right now. The most Italian Jersey family. It's not like that big cat. He freaked out when they went for it on 4th and 3. He goes, "That's your 4th and 3 play." He was the most. You didn't need Jimmy. You didn't need Jimmy to read his lips because the guy was so pissed that that's the play they ran on 4th and 3.
Somebody said Nicky
There it is,
Cass's
right there.
cousin.
Pull that up.
Yeah, hold on one sec. New York Post doesn't allow ad blocker.
It makes sense that DeVito lives at home given the situation. He's a rookie. He's an undrafted free agent. He's playing for his hometown team.
Yeah.
He's a Don Bosco prep high school star who wasn't even sure he'd be on the roster this season.
Right.
After 6 collegiate seasons. So he's like a kid. He's like a kid, legitimately. That like, I know he plays football, but it's like equivalent to like someone who was out of college and doesn't know what they want to do next.
Right.
So they're kind of living at home. No, they're not going to be there forever. It just so happens to be that he's now the starting quarterback for the New York Giants, and one of his first starts is on the road at Jerry World against the Cowboys. And what did they do? 49-10.
49-10 was really bad.
There it is. Look. That's your 4th and 3 play.
That's what you're doing?
Got the bracelet, the sunglasses up. You see my son Tommy. He's on the Giants now, huh? He goes and gets his deli meats. Just like a Nicky Casket. Yes, you see Tommy? He's on the Giants now. Yeah.
I love Nicky.
He's
Nicky
starting
Cash.
now. My son Tommy. Yeah. He lives at home. Yeah. He's getting his feet. He's getting settled in.
Tommy,
Look at this picture.
gotta set the table, Tommy.
There it is. The DeVito family.
Incredible.
I think he's going to start the rest of the year, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tyrod Taylor is close to coming back.
Good for him.
Daniel Jones has a torn ACL. The Giants are in tank mode. As a Giants fan, I hope that DeVito stays in, and I hope they go 2-16.
Yeah.
How many games now? 18? Goes 2-16.
Might
Giants
as
get the
well.
number 1 pick.
I think
Drake May.
What team is worse than the Giants right now? There's a team that's worse.
The Patriots are also 2-8, and the Giants play the Patriots in 2 weeks. That's going to be
Should we
one
bring
of
in
those
Bobby?
tank bowls.
Oh, I mean, Pennick?
Pennick is
might
here.
be. Go look for him. He might be recording something.
We
think-
do have
I
this
think
great
he's
video
working on
from Pennick this weekend.
Let's see this. The Giants, for those that don't know football or don't know New York, the Giants are putrid. Like, they are one of the worst teams in football. They get blown out on the
Tough to
make
make
basis.
content with a bad team.
I mean, every
It's
week
tough to watch.
I listen to the fan coming into work, and it's the same calls over and over. I feel like it's been the same calls over and over for the last, 10 years for the Giants.
Yeah.
But apparently the Giants are
This
still
is
trying to
almost
sell.
as bad as the fucking Yankees emailing fans to, oh yeah, get your single game suites right here. Almost as bad as the Yankees trying to promote to their fans, hey, get playoff tickets. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
That's the state of Justin Pennick right now.
he's so right, bro.
He's so right.
And that whole Yankee story that he talked about, that was me, bro. Like, the Yankees against the Astros just got swept, and they're sending an email talking about, oh, renew your season tickets. I'm like, what?
Wouldn't want to be a season ticket seller. The guy that has to call everybody up after a bad season.
or during a bad season. Or,
Like if the Yanks go out and get Soto, and if
oh
you're
no, those
if you're-
calls they're calling you.
right, they're on the phones immediately. Hey, Yankees just got Soto. Can I interest you in a 10-game package?
16.
What do the Giants got right now?
22,
What do the Giants?
41.
What do the Giants got? Nothing.
They got Tommy DeVito.
And his dad,
That's pretty cool.
his wonderful, beautiful dad.
They might have the Giants got the #1 pick. You wanna? You want some season
Well,
tickets?
they'll probably mess that up somehow too. They'll win a game they shouldn't win late. They'll
might.
get 4 wins.
That's like the Knicks.
Panthers are 1-8, but I think the Panthers will draft a quarterback.
So you would rather your team tank than try and actually win?
Yes. In football, yes.
In this
football.
scenario, yes, because there are these 2 quarterbacks who are supposed to be like generational talents. Like I heard,
Tommy DeVito.
poor Tommy DeVito is gonna have to stay in his parents' house. Like I heard Drake May and Caleb Williams are up there with the Trevor Lawrences in terms of like
How good they
prospects and grading out and all that. If Panic was here, he'd probably agree.
Yeah. So in football, you don't want to be in that purgatory, is what I call. Like you're like in the middle.
Right.
That's not good. In baseball, it doesn't matter.
Draft doesn't matter in baseball as much as it matters in football.
NBA matters as well.
Right, Knicks have found themselves in that purgatory for a while, and if they do get a top 5,
You remember that
Porzingis.
one year where it's like they could have had like a top pick? I think it was the year
Zion.
Was it for Zion? And they ended up like rattling off like a nice little 6-game win streak at the end, and everybody was like, "What the
A
hell,
few years
bro?"
back, the Knicks were primed for that #1 pick. It was going to be Zion in the Garden, and they didn't get the 2nd pick either, which was Ja Morant. Ended up with the 3rd pick, which was R.J. Barrett, who is a fine ball player.
Fine.
Put up 20 points. He looks like he's turning into a star, but then again, look at what's going on with those 2 guys. Zion Williamson has not played at all. He wants out now of New Orleans. He's gotten that whole porn star thing last year is insane. And Ja Morant is flashing guns and currently serving like a 50-game suspension.
Yeah.
So at least
wild.
R.J. Barrett's on the court. Am I right?
At least he's on the court, and he's a good guy as well.
Right. So let's go over to Michigan. What the hell happened in Michigan this weekend? If you've not been following college football, Michigan's head coach Jim Harbaugh is one of the most highest paid coaches in college football.
Yep.
Guy played in the NFL, yada, yada, yada. They're in the midst of a sign-stealing controversy where they have fired people. Harbaugh suspended for the game against Penn State. Penn State's one of Michigan's biggest rivals. Huge game.
Well, they got
on
suspended one
Saturday.
game.
No, it's ongoing. Like he
Oh,
could
it's
have,
ongoing,
like
okay.
he's gonna go before a judge this week, I think, and see if he can get back on the sidelines. Like he's allowed to do stuff during the week, but he's not allowed to go on the sidelines. Harbaugh. So they had an assistant coach step in, the offensive coordinator. Michigan ends up winning the game, and then this post-game interview is bizarre on so many levels.
Fucking love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man. This is for you. Fucking love you, man.
You know,
He's talking about Harbaugh.
when I seen this clip, and mind you, this clip came out when were we still at the warehouse or?
Yeah.
Probably.
No, because this was Saturday.
Yeah. So like I was in
Mentally,
warehouse.
I was still at the
I was
warehouse.
still at the warehouse. I just came out. We were in this fever dream, and like, you gotta understand when we're prepping for the show, it's like a whole week-long thing where we're like in the chat, we're putting in things,
Yeah.
we're like in tune, right?
Yeah.
So we weren't in tune. Saturday, I see this guy crying for the game. I'm like, I'm Googling. I'm
what
like,
happened?
Did he die?
Someone
this
died.
week? I'm like, no way. Did he pass away?
Nope.
I find out he was just suspended. I'm like, why are you crying like that? Pop?
Bro,
You might get a
college-
job. If you do well, you might actually get a head coaching job.
He did a great job. I mean, it is adversity, but it's not like adversity like, it's self-inflicted. This is a cheating scandal. Why are you the victim? Why is Michigan playing that, like, pretending like they're the victim here? Like, you guys cheated. You stole signs. You got caught.
It was confirmed that they stole, right?
The guy got fired. The guy that was orchestrating it all.
Well,
Why are you acting like they were wearing shirts? Colin Cowherd says Michigan's win over Penn State is a win for America. Did he say that with a straight face?
Yeah, he did. But that's only because Jim Harbaugh came out and tweeted something about Michigan should be America's team or something like that.
Why?
'Cause he's trolling everybody. dude. It's all. I mean, it has to be.
Dude, college
It's all
football
for
is-
clicks. Everyone's saying bet. I don't know.
Bet.
What does bet mean?
All right, bet.
Do you think Tom Brady knows what bet means?
Did he tweet it?
Yeah.
They made shirts and stuff. All right, bet. I think
Bet.
it means like, all right, bet. Like, all right, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see.
All right.
You'll see what we do on Saturday.
Bet.
All right, bet.
Bet.
All
You
right,
take
bet.
our coach away from us because we cheated. All right, bet. And then we'll cry afterwards.
Bet.
All right, bet's kind of like a threat.
Also, Big Ten football sucks.
If the
Wow.
DeVito family tells you, all right, bet.
Big Ten football. Yo,
Big
first
Ten-
of all, football,
first of all-
college football is like a cult, man.
College football.
Yeah.
There's
sucks.
Dre, who went to Penn State.
Oh my
Probably
God.
was pretty upset. Was probably crying himself for a different reason after that
The
game.
crying was crazy. The
But-
way he was crying was like,
College football is like a cult, man.
yeah.
It's so bizarre. Like, imagine explaining that whole situation to someone. Like, why is he crying after? This guy became a meme forever. Like, everything about it. Like, the hat being sideways, the predominant M on the shirt and the hat. The tears almost look cartoonish. He's got the saddest crying face.
The point.
I love you, man.
The point for you.
Like, are there memes out there of this? Because I feel like I saw a bunch over
It
the
kind
weekend.
of reminds me of that guy that's like, I don't know if you guys ever seen it where they're like in a thing and he's like, deep down in my heart, I still love you. And then the guy just wails into like this crying thing. I don't know if you'll find that, but it's wild.
Oh, Justin Pennick is here.
And without shoes.
Get that mic closer to your face.
I never wear shoes in this office.
Welcome
can
to the program.
Can I show you a new development that I have?
Yeah, let's see it. We're talking about Michigan. Oh shit! What the fuck just happened?
What happened?
Ear was like. Zzz.
You okay? Did
Yeah,
you
fine.
did you get zapped?
I feel like,
By some
like
electro-
shocked.
Or are you becoming Brian Johnson,
Oh
the
my God.
biohacker?
My genitals are now 10 years younger. I've never felt that. My ear just started feeling like it was on fire.
Really?
Yeah, it was like zzz, right when Pennick put his feet down or something.
So the new
So weird.
the new development in the
It's
office is
You got slippers?
I will now be wearing. So the reason why I brought these in, and I brought these in yesterday, is because I hate shoes. I'm out on shoes, and if I wear these, then whenever I need to go to the bathroom or whenever I need to like go outside for something, I could just throw these on. And the only time that I'm wearing my shoes and my sneakers is
Come here.
when I am coming into this office and leaving this office.
Time out. I have a question.
Yeah.
You used to go to the bathroom with socks on?
No. I would always put my sneakers on. But I don't want to put my sneakers on. That's the whole point.
Okay.
So you've come up with an idea to wear these like indoor slippers.
Correct.
I feel like you can do better. Like, I feel like you can get like some like real slippers.
Yeah, we were talking about like fuzzy socks, slippers. There's some different ideas that we have.
When you say we, who is this? Dalton?
Christina, Sam. Sam's a very big anti-shoes person as well.
I've seen Sam walking barefoot through the office.
Yeah,
I've seen that before.
I can't do barefoot.
Yeah, barefoot's
Barefoot's
Not
crazy.
barefoot, but she's had socks on.
Yeah. So I'm very.
You are
I'm-
here a lot. You want to make yourself comfortable. You have
Yes.
made this room has become your office.
Yeah, even before it like technically became like the creators' room, I very much took it as like, all right, this is my office.
You got showered.
You could put your TV on. I see you put your program on when
Yep.
you get here. You get the recliner. You
I
got
watch,
your computer. You're making your videos.
60 Days In. I
60
watched
Days In
60
is-
Days In. Yeah, that's a big off-season show for me.
It's kind of like what you do, like when you work from home and you're making content. It's
Yes.
like when I'm working from home, I have the TV on. I got I'm in my comfortable clothes. I'm in front of I got in the couch. I got my laptop. So you're trying to recreate a living room
Yes,
here.
because I work better at home,
Yeah.
so I want to recreate
Nice.
that here.
So what do you think about Tommy DeVito living at home?
Oh, I love it. I 100% love it. And I also like I saw a picture of him before the game
Yeah.
where it's like he just looks like he had just a simple black shirt but like nice pants and like the TD chain. So it's like, all right, well, simple fashion, but I like it. I need to upgrade. Like I need to dress like more like an adult and not like this is nice for me.
So
Like,
I need to dress more like an adult, but I walk around the office barefoot.
right, correct.
Same sentence.
Correct. So I also did. I complimented his pregame fit.
Nice.
Did he
and
reply?
I was told. Well, no, I was told by a reporter, anonymous reporter, that his mom 100% also still dresses him.
Okay. You
How
see
old is
that? Okay, that's how old is he?
He's got to be like 23, 24.
It's pretty. I mean, yeah. You're
He just
teetering.
graduated college.
You're teetering on the edge of like, all right, you need to grow up.
His mom does not dress him.
That's what this reporter said.
Black shirt and like cargo pants. That's not a. I don't think
Yeah,
that's a.
That's a fit.
That's
That's Travis Scott's on.
Dan,
Yo,
at 23, were you letting your mom dress you?
no. Stop that in like 5th grade.
What-
Oh no,
what's
I
going
shouldn't
on?
say. I shouldn't say dress him. I should say she still buys his clothes.
Well,
I
once
can
in a
see it.
while,
I
my
can see,
mom
like-
gets me like a sweater or something.
Like my
for
mom still buys me
Christmas.
like stuff. Like she'll just buy me
No,
like
but,
underwear sometimes.
buys
and
his clothes.
buys all of his clothes.
Yeah. Do you,
See,
you
I
want to
don't-
hear a fun fact?
Yeah,
I have his number.
text him.
Nope.
Why'd you bring it up then?
Is that because rival schools?
No. Well, Don Bosco.
Yeah.
But I made a video. Oh, you see that chain? You see that chain?
This one?
We originally tweeted out that picture, and
That's
it
unbelievable.
it did very well.
This guy
Yeah.
is like out of the Jersey Shore, and he's playing quarterback for the Giants, and he's gonna be playing quarterback for the Giants for the next
How tall is
remainder
he?
of the year, right?
A good part of the year. Yeah. How tall is he?
Yeah.
He's not that. He's got to be like 6'1".
Yeah, he looks
He's
small.
not. He's not very tall.
I remember covering him when I was working at Bleacher Report. We did high school recruiting, and he was
Don
like
Bosco.
the big thing in New Jersey. We tried to get him to the office. He had like a little bit of an ego, which I would too if I was like Tommy DeVito for Don Bosco Prep winning the state title.
He's a good guy.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito's son.
He's not playing quarterback very well though, which is unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. I mean, he got his ass kicked.
You want the Giants to tank? You can't be in purgatory in football.
No, I want a lot of losing. Yeah,
Lose out.
lose out.
Losing is winning now.
If Tyrod
Losing
Taylor,
is winning.
it's like pizza. Smell that? If Tyrod Taylor comes back,
They're
have a
gonna
better
win.
chance to win.
They're gonna win a game.
Yeah,
and it will stink.
that will stink. You know who just got fired?
Who's it? Who's it?
Jimbo Fisher.
Nope.
You know who that is?
Sounds familiar.
Jimbo Fisher is the head coach of Texas A&M. He was a
Wow.
former coach of Florida State for Jameis Winston.
I'm so not connected into like
College football.
college sports that whenever I see PAX, I'm like, I don't understand. But I wish you would like explain to me.
Well, how about this? He has been the head coach at Texas A&M for a couple of years now. He's 45-25, but that's not good enough for Texas A&M.
Did you see how much money they're paying him until?
Yes,
Joez,
he's getting
how much
paid.
do you think his buyout is?
It's probably a lot because it's college and it's ridiculous in college, and head coaches in college are king. It's probably like $45 million,
Ooh.
His rookie numbers want to bump that up.
Yeah.
$75 million,
70 to 80.
$200 billion.
$75 million he's getting paid to not
okay.
do his job anymore.
And
That's-
I think
That's better than OnlyFans.
there's a large amount that's due like this year or next year, and then every year until 2031 he gets like $7 million.
Penny, why we don't do that?
Great, dude. Then
We don't do what?
Why we don't do some shit like that?
and there was a donation literally on the field at the game for $160 million. So it's just like, oh, I guess they got that money.
160 million? Who made what?
Yeah, 100.
Dude, college football is a fake world. It's a fake world.
It is.
It's a
Dude,
simulation.
Texas
Money
A&M
means nothing. These got grown men crying. It's a cult.
It really is.
It's nuts.
Man, I went to West Virginia. I experienced certain aspects of college football, but it's just it runs universities,
The alumni that are rich are just like,
especially like Texas.
Well, yeah. Well, did you see the Johnny Manziel documentary?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Where it's just all right. The rich alumni. Now that there's this one good player, they just poured all of like, all right, we're just gonna put our heart and souls, which is their wallets. We're gonna put our heart and souls into this school. They like built up a new a new stadium and everything.
Well, when I was
There's
at West
one
Virginia,
player, one dude.
when I was at West Virginia, we won 2 BCS bowl games, and every time we won a bowl game, like 3 new buildings were built.
how are the
Like
parties?
and no, that actually helped like build this like
The school.
because you get money when you win those bowl
Yeah.
games. So that
Yeah.
money went into the school and they built more stuff.
Dan, how were the parties though after the wins?
Parties were nuts. West Virginia was the craziest place in the world.
A lot of fornication.
Californication. It was a wild place. When I was there, it was #1 party school. when I was there from 08
See, I wish
to
I would have went to
2010.
some school like that.
It was a fake life. It was like a movie set.
I wish I
West
would have been
Virginia.
there with you, man.
I would love to have you there, running amok.
Or I wish I would have went.
Morgantown.
I wish I would have went to like some like those predominantly like
Party schools.
Yeah, party schools.
Big D1 football schools.
White schools.
White Arizona.
That's
Or
where
ASU.
Gronk said he could have went to any college. He had offers from Alabama, Florida, you name it. And he goes,
Nebraska.
have you ever seen a pool party at Arizona? And Gronk's like, that's why I went there.
Nebraska Joes.
Did you hear my story how I parallel parked in front of a sorority?
No, please tell it.
So I went to Penn State, Michigan this past weekend, and we parked like 2.5 miles away from the
Beaver Stadium.
Why is it called Beaver Stadium when they're the
Beaver?
when they're the Nittany Lions? Is another question. that I have.
Beaver.
But anyway, parked about 2.5 miles away from the stadium. We walked. I walked in boots, by the way, because I didn't want my feet being cold. You know, I have a thing
Big
about
feet guy over here.
You know,
hate shoes. I hate feet.
Well, I wore boots and I walked 2.5 miles in boots. I got a bunch of dead skin on my feet. It's bad.
That would have got the girls talking in front of the
Anyway,
house.
I have an opportunity to either park behind a vehicle on this street, which is not very far behind the parallel parking opportunity, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to whip this shit around, and I'm going to parallel park in front of the sorority.
What kind of car was it?
It was a 2015 Honda Cross Tour 6-cylinder.
Ooh.
6-cylinder.
What do they got? 18-inch rims on that puppy?
I mean, it's a sexy car.
Ooh.
So
I was a
whipped
sexy
it in.
driver.
You whipped it in.
So when I say flawlessly parallel parked,
does it have the camera though?
yes, but they
That's
don't know.
That's
cheating.
Hey, the camera kind of like takes off point.
Flawlessly parallel.
But the girls
parked.
don't know that they had a
Correct.
camera.
That's the thing. The girls don't know. So I got out and I bowed, and I was like,
and then they were throwing their bras at you.
"Look at how big of a penis I have." That's what I was thinking to myself. That's what I just proved to you.
And did they make any acknowledgement?
Did
of
anybody look at your way?
A couple of them were looking at me.
Couple claps?
No claps. Couple
Do
of
you
them were
think
looking at
that
me.
it made any imprint on them, or they talk about it like
No.
you were talking about it to us?
No, I think the fact that I could tell this story and hype it up, they don't even remember that
it's a
happened.
blip on their.
It's
on their
it's not
radar.
even a blip. It just didn't happen in their day. But for
I
me,
think they didn't even notice you.
for me, it was the highlight of my trip that I did that.
Great.
So you were at the game where the guy was crying.
Yeah, I
You were
did
probably
not-
hightailing out of there when that guy.
Oh
was
my
on the
god,
field
because the
crying.
game sucked. He's crying. He's crying his ass off when he had a game plan of his quarterback having 9 pass attempts. He's like, "Oh, I love this shit, man."
this shit,
and
man.
I'm leaving being like, that was one of the worst fucking games I've ever seen. I spent $300 for a
You
ticket.
love going to bad football games.
No, I disagree. I don't love going. It's just that they
You find yourself at bad.
It's just that they find me.
Yeah, why you do that?
Why you always be going to bad football games? When's the last good football game you went to? Last year's opening day?
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, yeah.
Super Bowl was
Honestly, in
good.
Arizona.
That was this year.
Is that when you
Penny.
predicted that Rihanna was pregnant?
Oh my God, she was so. If you look up my Justin Pennick Rihanna, like if you just, my only tweet about Rihanna ever is Rihanna is pregnant.
I met her once.
That was at the start of the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
She's something, man.
She was super pregnant. People were like, "No, she's not." I'm like, "Yeah, she is." I could tell. Joez and I were sitting in heaven in the Section 300s. We could tell.
Great.
The
to
Bills
me,
have
it
fired
makes
their
sense.
offensive coordinator.
Yes, Ken Dorsey.
Get it lost. How about this? Let's pull up the next story, Rob. Guy wants to trade Pollard in his fantasy football team, and he's offering up sex with his wife for Christian McCaffrey.
That's.
What are we doing, Pop?
I mean,
It's a fantasy football team.
Keyword fantasy.
what's the natural question that follows this is what?
What's his wife look like?
Correct. Yes.
Well, apparently
That's the natural
there's
question.
more to the story of why he did this.
Okay.
The whole story is guy in my league is 3-5 and desperate to turn his team around, and he needs more consistency with his running back. We've all been there. I have a fantasy team. Derrick Henry's giving me nothing.
Matt
He
G
said-
wants a running back right now. Sorry.
Where you
Go
going with
ahead.
that? Where you
Nowhere.
going with that? I know he's
He's
married.
He's married.
He sent me a text saying he wants CMC, but there's not really anyone on his team I want. I'm currently 7-1, so I don't need to make any changes. He said I could bang his wife one time if I accept the trade and it goes through. Honestly, it's pretty tempting since she has. I've always fantasized about her. Is it worth throwing my chances to win the ship out the window for a chance to bang his wife?
Here's also the question: what is the prize for this league?
What's his wife think about this?
That's also a question.
She probably has zero clue this is being propositioned, and now it's being all over the internet and it's being talked about on Jam Live. I love how it's under trade help, SOS.
Trade help. Trade help.
SOS.
What's the wife look like?
Well, also, what is the
down.
prize? What is the prize for this league? Because if this is like, imagine if this is like a $50 buy-in league, and this guy's like, I am so desperate for a fantasy championship, you can bang my wife for a $50 buy-in.
Is there any more information on it?
No, that was it.
I need context.
That's tough, man.
If this is like $1,000 buy-in fantasy league, which people do that, if this is like a really like high price league, then you may have to make some. Like think about this, 12 teams.
It's your wife.
Think about this, Joez. Joez,
The mother of your children.
Joez, think about this. We don't know if they have children. 12 teams, $1,000 buy-in. Let's just say the winner gets $8,000, and then the prize pool is split up. However, $8,000 could change your life.
$8,000
You're
change your
not
life.
letting dudes raw dog your wife for $8K.
First of all, they put a condom
say they wouldn't have a rubber.
They put a condom on.
This
Let's
episode is rated X.
They put a condom on, Joez.
My mom is not watching. This episode is rated X.
Listen, you just can't do that.
$8,000 would get you out of a jam.
I won the lottery and I got like 20. It was gone in like a blink of an eye.
Well, it's your fault.
Student loans. I bought a mattress. Got a new driver.
It helped you though.
Didn't get. Yeah. It wasn't life changing though.
You got a driver? Oh,
Like a golf driver. A new driver.
Oops.
New mattress. Got a laptop.
I'm not letting. I mean, it'll have to be an exorbitant amount of money that I can win. Like life changing money.
How much?
8K is not life changing money.
Well, for me.
But then I'd feel. Honestly,
what does Matthew Berry have to say
I'd feel
about
like that guy Adam 22 then, and I don't want to be that guy.
Dude, everything I learned about that guy and his wife is against my will.
I don't want to know anything about them.
They keep popping up on all these Twitter accounts.
They have a show now where he's trying to vet guys to bang his wife.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's bizarre.
Thanos was right.
What? Thanos?
Thanos was right.
What did he say?
Just snap his fingers.
And what? Get out of there?
Just half the population gotta go.
Gotta go.
Someone responded to it. Can I join your league? And then someone else wrote, "Nah, it's a family-only league."
Oh, no!
Sorry,
gracious.
this is funny.
No.
Good gracious.
No!
Final story here. Seth Curry, cut by the Mavericks, famous brother of Steph Curry.
That's all he's known as.
Cut by the Mavericks.
He's a pretty good player.
Well,
Pretty good player. Why'd he get cut, Joez? Because he was drinking that lean. He was smoking blunts, posting videos of it. Look at him. What a fatty. Drinking that lean, living that life. What is he saying?
is it so bad?
Oh, that's so dumb.
Nah, it's just music underneath.
Maybe
it.
he had a cough.
Yo, when I seen
Okay, weed is legal. It's allowed in the
Weed is
NBA.
legal.
Is that a
and
reason to get cut?
Weed is legal, and he's drinking cough syrup.
He's
Probably
drinking
has a
lean.
cough. Probably has a cough.
Could have a cough.
Why are we cutting him? He's the brother of a legend.
He's also like not a bad player.
What are his numbers this
Like
year?
my New York Knickerbockers, we need shooters.
No, we
Go
don't.
get
we
Seth
had,
Curry.
We had him at one point.
Go get Seth Curry.
No, that was the other guy. That was Austin Rivers.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. No,
Knicks are
Austin Rivers
fine.
not a shooter. Get
Knicks-
Seth Curry.
Knicks lost last night.
Can I
right?
just, my problem with it, he's driving a Nissan.
Good for him.
Nothing
Frugal.
wrong with a Nissan, but it
Frugal.
looks like a Nissan, like
What
an
if you're like
Altima?
leasing because he knew he was gonna get maybe he wanted to get cut from Dallas, so
Oh,
he was
true.
leasing a Nissan.
That blunt is humongous.
Yeah, it's huge.
But
You must be
you know,
feeling all sorts of, like, what do you, like,
Hey, so
smoking a blunt
just,
that fat?
Just found out that's
Why
a
did he
fake
get cut for
video.
This is a fake video?
Yeah.
How? Why?
How's it fake?
I just saw that it's a parody account that it just got sent on. So
What?
yeah.
Why? What's the fun in that? So is he not cut by the Mavericks?
Is that not Seth Curry?
Joez, are you okay?
What are you laughing
Did
at?
we get got?
We don't think that's Seth Curry.
It's an AI. Like, this is what it's become to now with fake videos, is that we're getting duped on Seth Curry. Is this what it's come to? Because I don't want to live in this world anymore. If we're getting duped on Seth Curry, smoking a blunt, drinking lean, getting kicked off his team.
No, no, because Rob's right. He wouldn't be driving a Nissan.
He wouldn't be driving a Nissan.
Right.
Even if he was.
That just didn't look like Seth Curry. That's why I was like, oh.
Great
that's not him.
detective work from.
It's a lookalike?
Rob here.
So it's just a guy that's enjoying a night of smoking and drinking lean, and it's just he happens to look like Seth Curry.
So did Seth Curry get
So
cut?
TMZ reported on this.
They usually get it right, TMZ. They're number one when there's a celebrity death. If TMZ says it, it's true. Remember with Kobe?
Yeah.
I was like, oh shoot, TMZ's on it. It's real.
Well,
Do you ever like think about the Kobe thing every once in a while?
All the time.
Every once in a while, it'll sneak up on me, and I'm like, "What? Kobe's not with us anymore."
Every time I go to the American Dream Mall here in Jersey,
Do you actually go to that mall?
I take my kids there because it has like everything.
Tire them out.
Yeah. Every time I go there, I think about and go to like Nickelodeon. I go there and I think about because that's where I found out.
So everyone knows where they were.
I was like, I couldn't believe it when Kobe.
I got
passed.
I listened to the radio. Driving back from like a haircut, and I went home and told my roommate. So I had to relay it to somebody.
ooh.
I was in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
And how was it? How did it affect you?
I don't want to talk about it. It's sad.
It's so sad.
I don't want to talk about it.
Such a sad. I think about it like every once in a while. It'll sneak up on me. And
I was just like laughing. It was
probably
hysterically
the-
45 seconds ago, and now you just brought up Kobe dying.
It's probably one of the biggest celebrity deaths.
Yes.
That was pretty.
That
bad.
shit stung.
Very tragic.
I remember I flew to Toronto for a fight to work a fight, and our hotel was right next to where the Raptors play.
Okay.
And there was a vigil like right away. There was like a basketball jersey outside. Let's talk about Pennick's feet. Let's switch it up. Talk about Pennick's. I'm sorry, guys.
You want to hear a fun fact? My right foot is a size 12. My left foot's a size 10. My right calf is bigger than my left calf. My left leg is bigger than my right leg.
You said 12 and 10?
Yep.
Oh.
That must be a pain in the ass buying sneakers.
Yeah, dude. Can we zoom in on the floor?
Whoa.
Wahoo, wahoo.
Yeah, there's a very
Might have to
very
lift
big
it.
difference.
Can you lift them up?
I lift. That's tough. It's like.
I'm gonna lift them up for you.
What are you trying to make me do? Like a situation.
Like a plank.
Like a plank.
Wow.
Oh, we're going up. The camera's going up. Camera 2 is going up.
All right. I'm holding it for camera 2.
So it's a 2-inch difference?
There's a two size difference. As you can see here, my feet are even.
The right foot's huge.
And the right foot is bigger than the left foot.
It's a club foot.
I was born with a club foot. Yes, this is true. I was born with a club foot. My foot, instead of being born straight, it came out like what? Came out like that.
Huh.
And I needed to get surgery on it, and the doctor was just like,
there it is.
Oh, I'll put it on the floor.
Oh, there they go. Oh my
God.
Dude.
Noticeable.
Wow. And your left
Fascinating.
calf is bigger than your right calf?
My right calf is bigger than my left calf. But because of all the calf raises that I did growing up, because I tried to make the left calf bigger, now my left leg is stronger than my right leg.
Oh, okay. My cousin has a calf, one calf bigger. We used to call him 1.5.
In the last 10 minutes, we went from getting duped by Seth Curry, talking about Kobe's death, and now we're on to Pennick's got a club foot, and he one leg's bigger than the other.
Yes, this is
That's
true.
what you get on JM Live, baby. Club feet, all sorts of weird shit. It's time to play TikTok Would
Very
You
strange.
Rather.
Would you?
Oh, I'm down for that.
Yes, let's play a little game, guys. Let's play a little game.
Would you rather?
Got it. I can't. I'm still thinking about this whole foot segment we had from Pennick here.
You gotta.
We can talk more after.
He walks around barefoot.
I do.
That's how you came into this building, or this.
No, it's how I came into the space.
That's how you came into this show. It's talking about your foot. How you.
He
wanna
came
wear
into
slippers.
the world feet first.
You don't wear slippers at home.
No.
You don't have house shoes.
No.
Do you walk around barefoot a lot?
Yes.
Like barefoot.
Yes. I'm out on socks too, really.
If you had a yard,
Yeah.
would you walk around barefoot in the yard?
I mean, I think I would, because even though my feet, I have very like baby feet. Like my feet aren't. A lot of our feet are not trained to like walk around outside properly.
Right.
Like we have very sensitive feet. I almost wish that we, like, back in the day of, like, you know, when shoes didn't exist. When shoes didn't exist, our feet were a lot more tougher, that we could, like, actually, like, anytime we walk on, like, pavement now, if there's a little bit of a rock, ow! Like, we just freak out.
You want some
Yo,
rabbit
my
feet.
cousins in DR weird me out because we went to a beach, and on a beach there was like a rocky path on the going before you get to the sand.
So they just walk it.
Bro, they were just walking on it like nothing, and I'm like, ah, like screaming.
So their
and
feet
shit.
are tougher than ours.
Bro, they're like,
They got those dainty American.
they're running on it,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
I'm envious of that.
bro, that's
feet.
insane.
You want calloused feet.
I want calloused feet. Yes.
You could develop that though. You just got to do it.
You should get that, like...
I need a
you should-
yard.
You should, like, walk on rocks, those hot rocks.
Just walk from here home, and you got. By the time you get home, you're good.
I'd have
That
to
is
walk on
true.
water.
Homeless people do have pretty hard feet if you see them.
I try not to look,
Yeah.
but next time I will. There's the
They
one
got-
homeless guy at the same spot every day.
They got those hard feet.
On my walk home, he's in the same spot every day, and like one day he wasn't there, and I was like, "Oh my god, where is he?" I was like, usually in the same spot.
He said, "I try not to look."
But next time I will. I'll look right at his feet. It was a time for TikTok. Would you rather?
TikTok, would you rather?
All right, here we go. I wasn't primed to this. Would you rather give up salt or give up sugar?
Oh,
I'm giving up salt.
Sugar.
I give up sugar.
I think sugar's really hard to give up.
It's not.
It's one of the most addicting things.
Well, I won't be addicted anymore if I don't have it.
you'd
And I
have,
gotta
like, withdrawals.
I like seasoned food.
I think you'd have withdrawals.
I need salt. I need sodium.
Look at the things that are in to give up salt, to give up sugar.
Oh.
I would much rather give up a dessert, a thing
Yes.
that comes after you eat your primary meal.
Thank you.
Than give up salt.
Good job, Pat. Good job.
Yeah, but if you cook properly, you don't need salt.
Yeah, I like saltless potato chips.
What?
Yeah.
One of those guys.
That's
Yep.
weird.
Well, survey says 67% will give up sugar.
Yes.
Sugar is like a killer, a silent killer. It's in everything.
I love sugar.
Diabetes.
If you drink enough water, you start tasting sugar in everything.
Yeah.
Like if you drink a lot of water, like a gallon a day, you'll start to taste
Salt and sugar, man.
You're like, what the hell?
McDonald's cheeseburger or Burger King cheeseburger.
Wow. Okay, this is really tough.
Ooh.
I think
it's I
think
don't know.
the Burger King cheeseburger, it's got more on. Just look at the picture.
Yeah, it does.
That
Can I-
McDonald's cheeseburger looks like ass.
I'm very in tune with this topic, as you can tell.
You're a cheeseburger guy.
The Burger King cheeseburger.
It tastes more like they grilled it.
It's heavy.
Yes.
It's heavy as a motherfucker. I mean,
Yes.
it's just, like you can feel it. Now, the cheeseburger, even the McDonald's double cheeseburger, you can eat it like chips.
McDouble.
Yeah, I don't like
The number two.
I feel like
it
there's no
was
substance
always-
there.
Growing up, it was the number two.
You
for
can eat it. You
McDonald's.
can eat it like chips.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with McDonald's cheeseburger because you can eat it like chips. I get it more, even though the Burger King cheeseburger, I get it when it's like, oh, do I want more of an experience of a burger?
And they're also flame. They say that they're flame broiled.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I have a Burger King next to my apartment. I
Flame
walk past
broiled or flame grilled?
it. Broiled.
Broiled.
You can flame broil something?
Isn't that like the commercial? Like there was the Burger King kid. He's like, I wish I was never broiled.
I thought
He was
it
a
was
burger.
grilled.
He was a human burger. I have a Burger King next to my apartment. I walk past it every day. Never once thought to step foot in it.
Ugh.
Burger King it was just never my jam growing up. I was always a McDonald's guy.
I become
Checkers.
Wendy's. I love Wendy's.
Wendy's
now.
was big on.
I'll go McDonald's, by the way.
Wendy's gives me agita, even though I love it.
Wendy's had like variety. Wendy's had they had the baked potato, they had the chili,
Yes.
they had the frosty. Wendy's got it going on, and they had that dollar menu that really meant something back in the day.
So
$5, you can make $5 go a long way at Wendy's.
Yes.
Back in 2003.
This is gonna be a landslide, by the way.
Yeah.
You thinking Burger King in a landslide?
No, McDonald's on the landslide.
McDonald's.
And this is a would you
I like
rather? All right, let's see it.
Burger King is better, but yeah.
Yeah.
Landslide.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's 63%. It's 2/3.
Yeah.
If my math is correct. Moving on.
Orange juice or apple juice.
Oh, can I tell you another weird?
I can chug apple juice. Orange juice, I feel like has way more like good nutritional qualities. I think apple juice has no nutritional.
You want to learn
qualities.
something else weird about me?
Yeah.
I love orange juice. I even will drink orange juice after I brush my teeth at night.
That's stupid.
And
That's
I
crazy.
like the taste of it after I brush my teeth at night.
Strange man.
You got club
I like
foot.
orange juice, but not for that reason.
Orange juice is a staple. That's just like a part of life. You drink it when you're sick. You drink it for breakfast.
And don't forget screwdrivers. Too.
I was about to say one of the few times I've thrown up from drinking was from screwdrivers. Projectile vomit.
So by the way, the way that I'm looking at this is that if I pick one, I'm giving up the other forever.
Yeah. So would you rather?
That's how I pick.
I give up apple. You ever get like apple juice you could chug? Like if you're really thirsty and you get an apple juice.
Yes.
I go to a diner and you order an apple juice.
Also gives me
cider.
Apple juice.
Ooh, apple cider is. I like apple cider.
Apple cider and apple juice.
Carter Coon says, interesting way to find out Panic is an insane person. I drink orange juice after I brush my teeth. Is serial killer.
That really
crazy.
is.
But I like it.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right, which one is
You
it?
seek it out.
So I'm. Yeah. Okay.
All right,
That's
close
really
one.
That was close.
Close
That
one.
should that should be close.
All right.
50.
Give up chips or give up cheese.
I already know which one Penix is going with. He's gonna give up cheese.
Dude, cheese is such a big part of my
You're not
life.
gonna give up chips?
Not giving up chips.
Oh, cheese though. Cheese is so versatile. You put it on pasta. You make a sandwich. You make a grilled cheese.
I would give
You
it.
can eat string cheese.
I'd give up chips.
Yeah.
I give up chips because I'm an adult.
This is also going to be a landslide.
Yeah.
Give up chips.
This should be a landslide. Oh, what the hell?
Well, no, they're giving up.
They're giving up chips. That's a good thing.
Oh, yes.
They're giving it up.
Okay.
Giving up chips. Yeah, cheese is too big in my life.
Yeah, dude. Cheese. I mean, you can put anything in
Gotta
cheese,
give up
you know?
chips.
Like
I mean, if
cheese
you're
with
from New
everything.
Jersey, you're Italian, so you can't give up cheese.
I can't
It's
give
basically,
up
isn't it kind of
Parmesan.
funny that cheese is just mold?
That's
Yeah,
blue
that's
cheese.
crazy to
All
me.
cheese is mold.
Yeah.
It just grows off something.
Yeast.
That's wild.
No.
Okay,
Give up
let's
cake
not.
Or give up ice cream.
Cake or ice
Cake,
cream.
get the fuck out.
Yeah, cake, get out.
Leave.
Get out, Pop.
Cake
Cake
is
can
just
go.
annoying. Like ice cream. Ice cream is as American as it comes.
Now,
It should
here's
be
the
even
thing.
more.
They want to give up ice cream.
Bull. That's who are we polling here?
A lot of people can't digest ice cream.
That doesn't matter. There's more people that can than can't.
Intolerant people.
There's more people that can than can't. Dude, ice cream is just American.
I think lactose intolerance full of malarkey.
I'm
I'm a
not-
gluten-free
I'm
man,
not gonna
so-
say that. That
Bro, cake is just like.
that shit
I know cake is
not-
good,
I
but it's
don't
not
really
as
like
like versatile. It's also not as like it's not there all the time.
Also, you can make an ice cream cake,
Right. That was my
Carvel?
reply.
and those are delicious.
That was my reply.
Those
So
are,
that I don't
those are the best cakes.
I don't like cake. I like ice cream.
People are saying goodbye to ice cream.
No, get
Ice cream
that.
gives people so much
wild.
joy. Hey, let's go out and get some ice cream. No one goes, hey, let's go out and get some cake.
Who wants to
Different
groove
flavors.
is crazy.
Right after a dinner in the summer, you don't say, let's all go to the cake.
Now, here's the
place,
thing.
Cake
Now, here's
shop.
the thing.
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory. That is what will give me pause. If I have to give up chocolate Godiva, sorry.
Yeah, but like ice cream. In the
I know.
summer.
I know.
Well,
I know.
cheesecake is not a cake.
It's not?
It's a tart.
It's a cheese.
All right, then fine. Get out of here, cake.
All right, moving on.
Chocolate cake or red velvet cake.
Oh, we're getting deep into
Stop.
cake.
I'm-
here.
I'm going with chocolate cake.
Yeah, chocolate cake's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Next.
Moving on.
Red velvet, isn't it just dye anyway?
Live in Tokyo or live in Rome.
I'd live in Tokyo.
Tokyo, easy. There's more to do.
It really
It's
is.
like a modern city.
Yes.
Isn't Rome like a dead city?
Rome's got freaking lions walking around.
Yeah,
They
really.
do.
Hey, come full circle.
Tokyo is like a real city. It's like New York.
Tokyo. What? Nah, people lying, bro.
Like they see Rome as like a romantic place. It's
Yeah.
Italy. Tokyo is like you drop me in Tokyo right now. It's the most thing like New York City.
Oh yeah,
I figure it out.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Anime.
Tokyo-
That's my
Food
shit.
is probably off
It
the
looks
charts.
awesome to go
The
to
sushi is
Tokyo.
probably next level. So hungry right now.
Yo, me too.
These shows are like, I
Vacation
think
in
about
Brazil
food
or
all the time.
vacation in Canada.
Brazil.
Canada.
If you choose
Dude,
Canada,
Canada?
What are we
you're-
doing here?
Canada in the summer,
Banff. Isn't that a thing?
If you choose Canada,
That's a picture
you're
that they're
a
showing.
crazy
right?
person.
Yeah.
It's Brazil. 20,
It's Brazil.
Every day. Have you seen the women in Brazil?
It's Brazil. What
Brazil
are we
in
talking
a
about?
landslide.
I agree.
Ronnie
Let's say-
agrees. Why is it close?
Too close.
That worries me.
Dude, Canada sucks.
I'm not going up to Canada.
No offense to anyone in Canada that's following along.
Did I just hear Ronnie say Canada's basically America?
It really is. It's America's hat. Toronto's cool.
Toronto's cool, Quebec's cool, Montreal.
Yeah, but it's like cold. There's like I don't think of it as like a vacation. Vacation, I think of like a warm.
Yeah, but if you go in the right times,
And there's moose there.
there are moose there.
Oh my god, see how big those moose are?
They're fucking big.
Moose are
Grilled
big.
cheese sandwich or mac and cheese.
Oh, get out, grilled cheese.
Wow.
Get out.
Grilled cheese is
Wait,
pretty
I
damn good.
gotta think a little bit.
Joez, what are you thinking? What are you thinking here, Joez?
The thing about the grilled cheese is that it's so easy to make.
Yeah.
And I just remember so many meals that I would just make just a nice little easy grilled cheese.
Tomato soup.
Oh yeah, just
Mac and cheese is pretty easy to make. It comes in a box.
I know, but
Dump it in.
if you make it well, you bake it. You put the breadcrumbs up top,
Right.
You're
to
talking
bake
real
it
mac and
in.
cheese.
That's
And
like
it
fancy
tastes
mac and
so
cheese.
good.
You put that on your Thanksgiving table.
Oh yeah, that's the one I make. Like
Kraft.
I'm a G at making that.
Kraft mac and cheese, you're eating that like.
You know, like the Spider-Man mac and cheeses.
You know when I watch Home Alone,
You're eating that like you're embarrassing.
when I watch Home
love
Alone,
that.
the first Home Alone, and he has that mac and cheese there, and with the white milk, that
Vomit,
looks like the
vomit.
best bowl of mac and cheese ever.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with mac and cheese.
I'm gonna go with mac and cheese.
Yeah, this is easy.
Yeah.
Give up grilled cheese. Give up.
Get out. Wow.
All right, I'll take that.
Break your finger.
Or break your toe.
Break your toe.
Now we're getting into the good stuff.
I feel like a foot. I've had foot injuries. They suck because you have so much weight put on it. Sliced my foot on a clam one summer.
I feel like
12 stitches.
I'll give you a fun fact.
I'll tell you what. Go ahead, Rob.
I went to the doctor one time because I had like an ankle. I thought I broke my ankle or twisted it really bad. So I went and she was wiggling my big toe. And she asked, do you feel this? And I was like, no. She's like, this is broken.
wow.
And
Yeah.
you didn't feel anything.
Nothing. She's
Or I feel like
must have-
you need your hands for so much. Like a broken finger could affect day-to-day life.
Yeah.
I mean, a broken toe can too.
You just wrap it up and then walk.
No,
Panic?
I'd rather deal with the broken finger.
Really?
Yeah.
If it's
My
on your,
finger,
like,
like,
your
you
writing
need it.
hand
You
or
need
like
it.
you're typing.
I mean, my
and-
left hand, I mean, fine. You could have 3 fingers broken on my left hand. I'd be
You're
fine.
going crazy.
I could have 3 fingers broken on my left hand. I'd be fine.
I'll deal with a broken toe. I won't be able to game. I'm recovering. I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Like
so I
a
wanna use
broken
my
toe,
fingers.
you ain't nothing to play with. Drake said it.
They want 59%.
Rather break their
Eat
finger.
chocolate that tastes
Yeah.
like poop. Yummy.
What?
Or eat poop that tastes like chocolate.
No.
Ooh.
How about none of the above?
You got to pick one.
You have to pick one.
Eat
You
chocolate.
obviously pick the one that tastes like chocolate. Why would you
Yeah.
want to taste poop?
Well,
Oh, yeah,
it does.
alright.
It tastes like chocolate.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Eat chocolate that tastes like poop.
Yeah, but you got to look at it.
Eat poop that tastes like... You got to find out the hard way?
Does the poop that tastes like chocolate smell like poop?
Is it like presented as poop?
I think. All right. How about this? They both look like poop. But you know that show? What's that cake show where it's like, is this cake?
Cake
Yes.
boss.
It's is this poop? Where it's this is chocolate, this is poop.
I
Which
watch
one are you
it.
going for?
I watch a show called Nathan For You. That guy is like the funniest guy ever, and he had a scenario where he wanted to make like a gelato flavor poo. It was the weirdest shit ever. Where he goes and he's trying to help a business, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got the best. The best thing for your business is to have a chocolate flavor poop."
I've seen this
Gelato.
episode. Yeah, he tries to help the business by giving it like shock value, so they make gelato flavored like crap.
The owner's like, I don't know about this. It's so bad. Go watch Nathan For You, guys. You guys will love it.
I'm out on that.
Which one are you picking?
On the poop one.
Which
I don't
one?
know. Are we done with that segment over?
Oh no, we got more.
All right.
Let's go. We'll breeze through these.
What are
Like
you?
a 60-year-old.
I can't see him.
Or look like a 10-year-old forever.
Wait.
I can't see.
Oh,
That's a
shit.
good-looking 60-year-old.
Yeah, Jeff Bridges is pretty good.
I feel like I
He's
want to
pretty
be
good
60
looking.
forever. I mean, you're adult. You can still like talk to girls. You can still go to bars.
10 years old forever.
But you would just look like you're 10 years old forever.
But you would be an adult.
But you'd still grow.
Well, how do you talk to? How do you go on a date?
You
Significant
can't
other?
get a job.
Can't get a job.
You wouldn't be able to get a job.
Why not? You can get a job online.
You have to explain to everyone.
There's
Yes, I
like
might.
16
Excuse me. I
year-olds
might
working
look.
here.
You have to
excuse me.
explain to everybody, I'm Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Everywhere you go, you're like, listen, I might look like I'm 10, but I'm really 38.
60-year-old forever.
You're 13 and you're just 60.
60's not that
20
old. Like,
and you're 60.
that guy up top can go to a bar. He can get a job.
That's Jeff Bridges.
You get laid at 60 years old.
That's what I mean. Like he can have a life.
Is that when you're waiting?
You get laid at You get laid at 60. You don't get laid at 10.
Okay.
Right. You're not getting
You don't
anywhere.
wanna
You're
be
not
laid.
getting anywhere.
They look at that.
What?
That's silly.
No, that's no.
You know what? I think people are saying that they don't have to pay bills.
It's also TikTok. So who
Pay
are the
bills?
people playing these games?
I'm rich when I'm 60. I'm retired.
I'll be.
Actor every day.
Yeah.
Come on. Yes, come on.
Be
You're an
vegan,
actor forever.
Or have to hunt for all the meat you eat.
Ooh.
Have to hunt.
I'll hunt. I'd rather hunt.
Nah, I'd rather just have someone present the food to me.
Yeah, I'd rather just be vegan.
You'd rather be vegan?
Vegan?
I don't know how to hunt.
Learn.
Figure it out. Would you
How
cry
much
if
do
you
you like
killed
meat?
something?
How much do you like meat?
I love meat.
Enough to figure out how to hunt?
No.
Well, you might become primal.
You can do it barefoot.
Are you gonna like? I would have to. If I had to hunt for all my food, I would have to quit my job.
Well, this is your job now.
I don't have.
Technically, no. I mean, you could find you could go kill like a cow and then keep it for
Yeah.
a year.
You know how long a cow lasts?
You kill one cow and then you just keep it in the freezer.
How expensive is a cow? If I wanted to buy it,
You know what?
It's actually not bad. My brother does it.
Yes.
He buys cows?
People have
He,
bought cows.
It's like he has it's like a farm where they go and they pick up the
Yes.
meat like every
And
other
they split it,
month
right?
or whatever, and they put it in the freezer, and you buy like a portion of a cow.
I feel like that would become part of my life, though.
Yo, you want to buy a cow with me?
I'm kind of in.
Let's go in on a cow.
I'm in on that.
I'm in on cows.
Okay, great.
I love how they use that woman too as the vegan picture. Tough.
Spend the rest
Tough
of
for
your
her.
life in prison or be executed. Chopped
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ! I think that's the age-old question. Like,
It is.
I
when
would
you go
rather
to
be
jail, it's like you're still alive, but you're in jail. When you're dead, you're dead. And like
Dunzo.
executed in front of everybody.
Dunzo.
I probably want to spend my life in prison.
You're gonna be dunzo.
I'd rather be executed.
You'd rather be executed?
Because if we're talking about prison, which is different from jail, jail is like, oh, you can hang out with your buddies and
Like My Blue Heaven.
yeah,
You seen that
but
movie?
prison's like if this is like,
it might
what
be
is-
Club Med.
Is this 60 days in?
no, not 60 days in, because 60 days in you get hang
Oz.
You
Is
get
that
to hang
jail?
out. You get to hang out with your
You're
friends.
talking
Yes,
about
that's
prison.
jail.
Like every bad thing
okay.
about prison. You're talking about one of
Solitary.
those.
That's what I'm looking for. the
No, it
word.
doesn't look. It's just you have a
Solitary
cell.
confinement.
You have a cell. You go out for 1 hour.
No, I'd rather be killed than spend 23 hours a day by myself.
Yeah, with nothing to do.
Yeah.
Oz. Just
People
execute
play
me.
PS5 in prison.
All right.
People do play PS5 in prison.
Life in prison with one of those rich persons.
Be executed.
button in your life or have a rewind button in your life.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Pause. Let's pause right now.
Pause.
I'd rewind.
Yeah, I'm rewind.
I rewind last week.
What are you gonna do when you pause?
How'd you rewind?
No, I'm going to.
Oh.
I'm gonna go back to last week.
Oh.
Start
I'd
BB4
rewind.
over.
If I had that power, I would rewind.
You ever see the movie Click?
And
We
I
already,
win the lottery so
we already
many times.
paused, by the way.
What?
We paused in our life.
When? Oh, COVID.
2020. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that pause.
That was a good pause.
The first 2 weeks were awesome.
They were, yeah.
The rest of it sucked.
Yeah.
The rest of it sucked. Yeah, rewind for sure. Wow, people are
Wow.
Your favorite vacation spot.
Way to live in the moment, people.
I'm genuinely intrigued or reject the offer.
What?
What?
I don't understand
What?
this one.
I don't know
He's
either.
probably just trying to get
Die
people to
before
comment.
your spouse or die after your spouse.
Jesus, this is getting morbid.
Oh my god.
I think I'd like to die before.
I don't want to deal with the pain.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what my wife tells me. She says, "I want to die before you."
I feel like the men
'cause I
always
don't wanna
die
live
first.
with you.
The men die first.
without you.
I
Oh,
would,
no, because I don't want to live with you.
I would want to die after her because I wouldn't want her to like have to live with being alone.
And you would think you would want your significant other to feel the same way.
It's very noble of you.
I wouldn't want her to feel like she's, her living alone or whatever it is. Because I mean, I'm assuming like if you get older, much older,
kids look after you.
Yeah, but
I'm with James here. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's how I'm feeling, James, because this is a tough one.
I wouldn't want to.
Click is going back to Click. That's me and my buddy went to see Click. I thought it was an Adam Sandler funny movie, and then it took such a turn.
He had some pretty
We're
funny
both
moments.
crying in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Like when he sees, there's too much. This episode's getting sad.
When he gets really fat, though, that was pretty funny.
That was funny.
When he's like the big fat guy and he's like, I'm just a fat man.
Are we done with this? Let's move on.
All right, yeah.
I'm getting sad. Let's move on to this broad.
You're making it sad.
I didn't pick that one.
You are making it sad.
You brought up Kobe.
You did bring up
Kobe.
I was wondering if everyone else has the same thoughts, thinks about it every once in a while. Like I do. Like every once in a while, I'll stop dead in my tracks and be like, wow, that really happened to Kobe.
You ever think about
Kobe?
It happens. It's not just like a quick thought, too. It's like I'll spend like 10 minutes thinking about it.
I gotta watch Click.
Never seen
You
it?
never seen it?
Bro, it's fucked.
It's fine. You don't need
Yeah?
to see it.
What?
You don't need to see it.
You guys just said I should.
He wants to.
No.
Let him see it.
It's not worth it.
Let's go to this bride.
The bride that gets mad about making a scene?
This is like another Gen Z reaction
Oh,
video.
Jesus.
I watched a little bit of it last night. Clicked off of it because it pissed me off.
It does get you mad, right?
It does. It gets me really, really mad.
Yeah, hold on.
Apparently a bride. Okay, I'll give you some background on it. Let's pull it up here.
Apparently a bride, from the way that she phrased it, didn't have food out for her guests at her wedding, and so when this table was finally called, her friends, quote unquote, made a big scene about it. So here we go.
Let's see that.
The video you just saw took place at my wedding, and those were my friends. I was shocked by how they reacted when their table got called for our dinner service. We had so much food throughout the day, so we don't know why they made such a crazy reaction and made such a big scene.
Her tone is
How
weird.
much food do you think that would be throughout the day? Kind of nice.
Like finger food?
Finger food, wedding.
A really good cocktail hour, I'm good for the rest of the
First of all,
night.
listen to her list.
Also, like
she's gonna act like she had so much food, and then she's gonna name 2 different foods, 2 different finger foods.
What?
She had
You know what? Let's hear what she says.
Let's hear what she has to say.
Also, can we talk about her tone? Why is she? It's like a presentation.
Keep
going.
That's how they
Throughout
talk.
the
on
day, during our ceremony, we had on every seat water bottles.
Not bad. I just knocked mine over. That's a pretty good start,
This is
though.
fake.
Water bottles?
This is fake.
And then during our cocktail hour, we had so much food. We had pigs in a blanket, and then we had little biscuits, and then we had more pigs in a blanket.
Stop it. We had pigs in a blanket, little biscuits, tries to think of more food. More pigs in a blanket I'm out. I don't like pigs in a blanket.
You don't like pigs in a blanket?
I'm not a fan.
You like hot dogs.
I'm gonna be honest. If
You
it's
were
your
the
wedding,
person-
if it's your wedding day, I don't know if you're eating that much. Like you're like stressed out over
You're
everything
stressed.
else.
Pigs in a blanket
So
is
she's-
fine if it's with like accommodating other food.
All right, but she's talking about, oh, look at me, I'm making this fucking TikTok video, and I'm
It's
high
fake.
and mighty, better
It's
than my
fake.
friends. And I had so much food at my wedding. Oh, let me list the food, all the food that I had at my wedding. Pigs in a blanket,
And a biscuit.
little biscuits,
And pigs in a blanket, yeah.
more pigs in a blanket. That's not a lot of food, hon.
keep going.
Sorry, that was
That's
very
so much
condescending.
food to be going around. And then a short 5 hours after cocktail hour, we had
Short?
our dinner service.
Is that short?
The 5 hours
She's
is a
pulling
lot.
our leg. This is
That's not a lot of time between cocktail hour and dinner. So when they screamed like that and took a moment away from my special day,
From my
it
day.
really
I have something to
saddened
say
my
here.
heart.
I've been to 200 weddings. I'm in a wedding band. There's no possible way that there would be a 5-hour gap between cocktail and dinner
That's
because
insanely long.
reception's only 4 hours maximum. And even if you ate at the very beginning of cocktail, you would never wait 5 hours. The wedding would be over 5 hours
Right.
after cocktail.
Good point. When I went to Jake's wedding, there was enough food to go around. There was the cocktail hour, and then there's the reception and all that stuff, and then we finally ate, and then it wasn't bad at all. Like I think if they waited 5 hours, it's poor planning on her part.
Okay, now I'm starting to think this could be a fake video, but like,
could be.
What lengths are people going to make fake videos now?
Yeah.
Like, this is what you do with your time. You make a fake
And
video about
honestly,
your wedding.
we're not friends anymore. So let this be a lesson to you all to not invite friends that you don't like to your wedding.
Okay, so you just admitted you didn't like them. You just admitted you didn't like them. Why'd you invite them?
They actually, the people acted like that for a reason.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were hungry.
Dude.
They were starving.
But also, like, let's not act like a wedding is a formal event. A wedding is like an exciting
It's a party.
day. It's a party.
It's
so
a party.
if you want to celebrate, be like, yes, there's food, then do it.
How did
What
that
was the
ruin
issue
it?
with
And
that?
how did that ruin your day?
Great point. I don't know.
Unless there was more that we didn't see, that guy's like, yes, and then he went up to the bride, be like, fuck you, that we had to wait so long. But that's all we saw was him say yes.
Pigs
that
in
there's
a
food out.
blanket, biscuits, and then more pigs in a blanket.
Pegs on a blanket.
Sounds like a great
Well,
dinner to
speaking
me.
of fake videos, Dan, I think you sent this one over though. But the this video, even if it is fake, just the lengths that this man goes
it's the
through.
Subway one?
The Subway one.
Yeah, pull it up.
Where, I mean, dude, come on.
Thank you. See this? Homeless man running away. Spider-Man down.
Oh my god, you got the mop. Oh no, pull that.
But it's like, it's perfect. It's
That's
just,
a normal day on 42nd.
It
though.
really is.
I was gonna say the fact that people think this is real and don't even blink. That just shows you what New York City is all about.
This is why Dan doesn't take the train, by the way.
Yeah, this is why I avoid the subways. If the first day I go on the subway, I pull up the courage to get back on it, and I see this scene. This part right there. I've seen that before. I've seen homeless people's butt cracks.
But this is a famous, like, homeless guy. I don't know if he's homeless or not, but this is his whole shtick.
Famous homeless guy sounds crazy.
He goes, his whole thing is he goes around and is, does like homeless pranks.
He's got those nice calloused feet.
But I don't like people playing and stuff like that, like around the.
This is a fake video.
Yeah,
of course.
Whether it's fake or not, I don't like people playing around the.
On my commute.
No, I don't like playing around where the train comes. Look, the train.
Yeah, the rail.
Oh yeah, the railing.
The platform.
The platform.
No,
people are getting
like
pushed
that
onto
close
the
to the end of it. I don't like that.
Well, especially, do you think this couple was in on it, or was it just like they were all
Where
in on
did
it?
he jump from? Where did Spider-Man jump from? Was he on top of the train?
Yes.
That's
the hell?
Crazy.
You think they got a permit to shoot this?
No way. No way.
There's no one down there.
It's Tom Holland.
It's anarchy down there in the subways.
It's so crazy.
We gotta get you to the subway. We just gotta record it. Oh, Panic gotta go.
Oh, Panic will flush you
Panic,
out.
you gotta.
See ya, Pan.
Shit. Damn.
You have something to do?
I don't necessarily know what I have an idea of what I have to do.
Get out. You've been flushed. Get your 2 feet.
Thanks, Panic.
Put one big foot in front of the other small foot.
Appreciate
and get
you
out.
being here. Took all this stuff.
That left shoe is so much bigger than the right shoe.
It is. It's crazy.
Do you have to go to the Foot Locker? Well,
He's out.
No
He's
more
out.
questions. He's done.
Panic's gone.
I wonder if he has to go to Foot Locker and request, can I get a size 10 in this one and a 12 in this
Or
one?
when you're
We asked him that before, right?
You bring your sneaker to the register and they open up the box, they take a look at it, and they probably went to go, and he has to stop them every time.
No. You guys are gonna have a little mix-up here.
Either that or buy 2 pairs of sneakers.
I'm a freak.
that's
I'm a freak.
He's also a bowler. How does he bowl in 2 different shoes? It's
Probably
weird.
falls over a lot.
Yeah.
Pregnancy reveal.
Pregnancy reveal.
Good old-fashioned pregnancy. This will take you for a loop. This will take you on a little bit of a ride.
This one will take you for a loop. If
This is why you scroll through TikTok late
yeah.
at night and you look for funny stuff. You look for laughs,
this is a good one.
and then you find something like this on your TikTok, and you say, "Wow."
So I'm gonna keep it a little low because it's just a song. But it's
Okay.
basically a couple, and then they break up, unfortunately.
1 week later,
And so she posts all these photos.
Good for
You
her.
know.
looks like she's
They're
getting over it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, whoa!
Uh-oh. So they got back together. That's kind of nice, right?
He's
Joez?
responsible. He's a responsible gentleman.
They're back together. He's doing the right thing.
Doing the right
That's
thing.
awesome.
Went on a trip, right?
Belly's growing.
They look young.
Yeah,
They
very
do
young.
look young. And
Oh,
then, baby.
Tyrone, come get your kid, Pop. What are you doing? No way.
This can't be real. That was an M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end.
It really was. That reveal. Look at his face.
No way, Pop. Don't you see the signs? That's not your kid.
You are not the father.
I'm Tyrone. I'm hit up. Yo, no way.
Gotta go on Maury.
Oh my god. Oh, she was finding herself in those months where they were broken up.
What was the reaction? What was the comments on?
She found something.
She found something.
What was the comments on TikTok to that?
Let me pull it up. Holy smokes.
He might not be the father. Yeah. That's her niece.
That just took a twist, man. When I was watching that last night, it was one of those videos where I wish I would have just watched it for the first time now and had your reaction. Because I had your reaction.
His face.
Like, I just, like, kind of threw my phone and was like, what?
It's so crazy.
I'm sneezing. Warehouse got me, bro.
Somebody put it's way too early for this.
Nah, son.
Oh, it said it reminded me of this movie.
Oh, Me, Myself, and Irene. No, that's a movie.
Good times. Good times.
The intimate times? Out of sight, my friend. All right, we got a beer being delivered on a drone. Now, this is something I saw, and I don't know if it's going to last. I think it's kind of silly. It's kind of cool. Joe's, get your thoughts on it. Could this sweep the nation? Could this be the next big thing in tech? Is the beer on the drone getting delivered right to your hand?
I mean, imagine if this was like a crowded bar.
Someone's grabbing it.
I hate this.
I think it's stupid.
Because I want to talk about the talented, wait staff out there that go in and like they're out there with like different things in their hand. They're moving and grooving in between people. That is not, somebody's bumping into that 100%.
So we're taking away jobs from people from technology.
But somebody has to fly it, right?
Also, like in a crowded bar, it works in this setting. Like it looks like a little brewery with two adults.
Well, this is the commercial.
Right. You put that in like a college bar, it's getting drank, it's getting smacked, it's getting kicked, it's getting ripped out of someone's hand.
Dude. I mean, the amount of times I would just like try and knock it down.
Right.
If it's in the air and you just like throw something at the ball, like the cup.
It's kind of it's a cool idea in theory.
It's a cool idea,
but it ain't gonna work in like.
I don't think it works at a bar.
But also, if you're
New York City bar,
if you're ordering the beer at the bar,
I don't order and walk away.
Right. You're gonna order, walk away, and then it's gonna fly to you. Like it's pointless.
That's kind of dumb. Dan, have you ever ordered a drink and just walked away from the bar?
Never.
Who does that?
You post up and you wait to get your drink.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
That's wild. I'm out on that.
Dom, goodbye. This is now into your lane, Joe's. Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Was scaling the Empire State Building for 30 seconds. For 30 seconds to Mars' upcoming world tour. These words do not mean much to me. I don't know what they even are.
30 Seconds to Mars is his band.
People that do this, I don't know.
I thought this was a Marvel movie.
No, he has a band, and this was his promotion idea.
Is that really him doing it?
I don't know.
Apparently.
We're just getting faked left and right with videos on this show.
But we really are. He's a weird guy.
Seth Curry, now Jared Leto.
Faked. I don't know. People that do this, I don't know what's the thrill here. Like, why are you doing that? Do you not like life?
Like, would you do the stuff that Tom Cruise does for movies? Like, look at this here. Hold on.
But he's like trained.
I don't think he could be allowed to do that. Like, insurance would be through the roof for that. He's a heavily insured person. He's an actor.
Well, I mean, Tom Cruise also does like a whole bunch of his own stunts.
But he's like one of the only guys that does that.
Yeah.
Like when you think of that type of actor, it kind of ends with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
In terms of he's like when you think of Tom Cruise, I think of Mission Impossible, but also him like doing his own stunts. There are many other actors doing that.
I think who
I was watching the Sly Stallone doc. He obviously did a lot of his own stunts too, and like really messed up his body.
Yeah.
Whether it was Rocky, Rambo, or the Expendables, he said he destroyed his body on the Expendables.
Look at that.
You know who also used to do?
That's wild.
Is
that him?
Yeah. How insane is that?
That's pretty cool.
What's his name?
That'd be my Instagram photo.
That'd be my Tinder pic.
Yeah.
Damn,
definitely.
His name is slipping my mind. He was
Who are we talking about?
in Rush Hour.
Rush Hour, Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan, yes. I don't know why, but he does his own stunts. He did his own stunts.
Jackie Chan's badass.
And he was watching. There was a video of him where he was actually watching his old videos of him doing his own stunts.
Yeah, but that was fake video.
That was not a fake video.
Well, it's him and it's not. It wasn't his daughter.
Crying with him and his daughter.
That's a scene from a movie.
This is a scene from a movie.
Jackie Chan, the video of Jackie Chan. I cried watching it, and I cried fake tears.
You cried fake tears?
This is from a movie.
Watch his old.
It's not his daughter.
His daughters watch his old movie.
It's not his daughter.
It's not his daughter.
This is a scene from a movie.
He doesn't have a daughter? Are you saying?
He does, but they're estranged.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes.
Wait, so that is a scene from a movie?
All right, so I watched this just like everyone else did. This is like last year. And I started
They got
crying
me.
while I watched it. And then I go into the freaking comments, and it's like, cool video, but it's fake. That's not his, that's an actress next to him. And this is part of a movie.
But good for her. I mean, hey, that's some good acting.
Fake tears, I cried.
Fake tears. Well, I don't think he's pulling up fake tears.
He's a good actor.
No, but I mean, if you're
They got me
watching,
again?
even if you're watching like your movies back, right? And it's like, this is for a movie, I feel like at least that would spark some emotion.
Jackie Chan has several children.
From you, you know? No.
Got me. I started
Damn,
crying.
dude.
And then I felt duped.
Damn.
But I didn't feel that bad because I felt like, you know what, my soul is right. You know, that made me cry.
That's good.
In theory.
I'm a big Jackie Chan fan.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love the end of the Rush
Jackie
Hour movies?
Chan.
The bloopers in Rush Hour are like even better than the movie.
Jackie Chan.
Loved it.
Noah gets a win in Fortnite.
Oh, yes. Last week was a huge week.
I don't know nothing about this. You're going to have to school me to everything.
Yeah, so last week was a huge week, for Fortnite as they brought back their original map, their OG map, and people were happy about it and things like that. And I had Noah, my son, I was playing with him, so I game with my son every now and then, and we try to get this win. And Maddie Mass, this is actually Maddie Mass here.
Where's Noah?
And I'll show you Noah in a second. This is Maddie Mass, and I'm coaching Noah.
You got one more.
Yeah, there you go. So Maddie Mass goes down.
No, it's up to you.
This is Noah right here. He has the wrong gun out.
Switch gun to the purple gun. To the purple gun. To the purple gun. To the purple gun. Yeah, shoot. Not him. Not him. That's your friend.
That's Maddie.
He's up top. He's up top.
Oh.
Woo! Yes, Noah! Let's go!
That made his life.
So we were playing. It was me, Maddie Mass, and Noah, and Lou Dab's son, Connor.
Oh, wow.
And we were all trying to get a win there, and he got a win, and he was so happy about that. But it was a huge week in gaming because of that.
Has he ever won before?
He's won, but he's never won because of him. Like he's like the last one, and he ends up winning. So he won a 1v1 there. That's his first 1v1 that he won to win.
That's exciting. That's fun, dude.
It is because it's a whole lobby of 100 people.
I want a shot of him going nuts.
I don't have a camera on him.
He's in the back, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna set up a camera for him because I'm gonna do like a little setup for him, and I'm gonna set up a camera so I can have a second one.
That's why he doesn't want to go to school.
Yeah, seriously.
He's a star.
You really
stay
are.
home and play Fortnite.
You're growing a Fortnite kid. Like,
yeah, little gamer. Chat was going crazy. We were live. That's fun.
How was Maddie Mass at Battle Royale?
Oh, he was good. We were having fun. There was some times where I was playing with John Cox also in the office. I think we're gonna do like a little like not a tournament, but like something here in the office where we'll do like a group. We'll set it up here in this room, and we'll have all 4 of us playing, and we'll try to win. We'll try to get some Fortnite or even
like a LAN party.
Like a LAN party, yes.
Are we gonna do a LAN party? I'm so in on a LAN party. Hell yeah!
I never played a single second of Fortnite.
You spent fornicating in college. I spent time in LAN parties.
You're not a big video game.
Like he was shaking his head.
What was that, Joez? You spent time fornicating in college. I spent time in LAN parties.
Yeah, LAN parties.
What does that mean? LAN parties.
Playing. That means that everybody's connected to the same internet. So like you're on the LAN network.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
And then everybody's playing at the same time.
I played Madden.
Madden's pretty cool.
I stopped there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah?
GoldenEye growing up.
Oh, GoldenEye's
for N64.
We got a little tournament that we're cooking up right now. Super Mario Sluggers.
Guitar Hero was something that I dabbled with, but not like this guy.
Some people go nuts in that game, man.
This doesn't even look like he's like enjoying the game. This guy. It looks like he's just like, wow.
I mean, dude, can you enjoy the game at this
I don't know.
It's that move right there that you'd think would suit him well in life.
I love that.
But you have to go out and meet women first.
Yeah.
This guy just set a Guitar Hero world record after he full comboed Freebird from Guitar Hero 2 at 300%.
Let's fucking go!
All right.
It is pretty good. The top comment on this video was, imagine how good you would be at actual guitar if you put the same amount of effort in.
That's what I mean. This isn't like the point of the game is like to play the songs and to.
But I tell you, you're playing this faster than what you would.
Shit.
I mean, Mikey would like speak to it. If anything, I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm sure guitar is way more difficult, but you're doing things there that I don't know if you're doing on an actual guitar. But if you're doing Guitar Hero, you're actually speeding it up when you're playing at those higher levels, and you're playing it even faster.
I don't think it's really about music when it's at 300%.
Nah. Exactly.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's just like a.
It's like you're playing an extra hard mode.
Yeah.
It's not about the music. It's not about the love anymore. It's about jamming those fingers as fast as you possibly can.
I could never get that pinky one, that 5th one. I was always on medium.
There are gamers out there, and gaming is so crazy. There are gamers out there that instead of using a control, Dan, they'll use a musical instrument, and they'll beat some of the hardest games in gaming. And they'll do it straight up like on a flute.
That's kind of.
Or they'll do it using the pad using DDR.
No.
You ever seen the
Duck
game?
Hunt? No, like the Dance Revolution.
Revolution.
Where you like step on.
So some people use that as a remote and they'll play like that. Or it's insane what people do, and they got a whole bunch of like following because of
people hook their guitars up. And they plug it into the computer, and they map out the buttons to the notes.
They map out the button to the notes, and then they play the game like that, which is pretty sick. I don't know. Oh, you have a video on it? Which one is this? This is Elden Ring? Oh yeah, this Elden Ring is like the hardest game that you can play.
Who's that?
And she played it on.
She's just typing on a mat like.
What?
Yeah.
She's playing this video game with her feet.
Yes. So look how fluid she is, bro.
How do you like even set that up?
She kind of looks like Ashland.
You gotta map it.
How do you set that up?
You have to map. Like I don't know how they do it. I really honestly don't know
so
how they
lost
do it.
here. It's crazy. Duck Hunt, Madden, GoldenEye. Now they have a woman playing this crazy game with her feet.
Look at that.
Dan, I wish you would understand
Joez,
how
you would marry this woman, wouldn't you?
I might. I probably would. This is one of the hardest games ever.
She's less nerdy than the last guy.
You didn't hear her talk yet. Those FromSoft games are like they'll test your patience.
It's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. like my last story here. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at some of the comments here where it says, shout out to the DDR Dark Souls gamers out there.
I don't know.
It's not many of them, bro. I think that's the only one.
The Dance Revolution Dark Soul.
Dark Souls
Dark
is like
Souls
the
is
type
the
of
game.
games that she was playing.
Demon Souls. You a big Demon Souls fan, Dan?
Yeah, huge. I had my Demon Soul phase back in 2012. I almost didn't snap out of it. Good thing I did. Good thing I snapped out of it, and now I'm here. Should we finish with Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, what's happening with that? Is that because of Five Nights at Freddy?
Absolutely.
You nailed it, Joez. What's Five Nights at Freddy?
It's a game.
It's a video game. Jake and I actually played it on the JM Gaming channel.
Is it a video game or is it a movie?
It's a video game that became a movie, and there's like a whole bunch of animatronics in the game, and it's a horror game, and you're trying to like survive the night before those animatronics kill you.
Jesus.
So,
and then Chuck E. Cheese had to react from this?
Well, they had to because of the movie, I guess, but this is the game. Oh, this is our video!
Yeah.
Had to. Well, let's see somebody moved. They're all three. They're still there.
So you just go around and like you're in a
We're good at
Chuck E. Cheese, basically.
Basically. Jake hates this game.
Dude, I would not play this at all.
Paxton in the chat. What's up, Pax?
I miss you, Pax.
So one national entertainment chain is removing animatronics following the release of a recent horror movie featuring similar puppets. So if you've been to Chuck E. Cheese, you know that like every half hour they'll trot out some very strange, very scary animatronic show. And I remember going for my niece's birthday being like, that is weird. I need to get rid of that.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's very scary. So then this Five Nights at Freddy comes out, and it looks very similar to the animatronic show that Chuck E. Cheese does. So Chuck E. Cheese doesn't want to be associated with horror. They want to be associated with kids having fun at their establishment.
Yeah, but they actually kind of, I think they made Five Nights at Freddy kind of thinking of Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, it was in mind. That's what Chuck E. Cheese announced it's removing its animatronic bands at all locations except for one in California, who just wouldn't give in. The announcement comes almost 3 weeks after Five Nights at Freddy's release, a horror movie based on the popular video game, which follows a security guard who must survive 5 nights at a Chuck E. Cheese-inspired restaurant.
Yes.
I wonder if Chuck E. Cheese will try to sue.
Well, they don't use their name. So there's nothing.
You know, all press is good press, but I feel like this isn't though.
Not for them.
That's well, I feel like this. I feel like Five Nights at Freddy.
Creepy, bro.
Right? Dude, that's in a Chuck E. Cheese. Would you take your kid?
Wait, wait a second. I thought that was the horror movie.
No, this is a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, man.
No way.
I went to one years ago for my niece's birthday.
I don't like that.
It's so creepy.
I don't like
They
that.
need to re-envision Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is an institution. Like, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Do you remember? I don't know if you guys had it, but DC, the Discovery Zone.
I used to
DC,
love
where kids want to be.
Discovery
Dude, like,
Zone,
bring
bro.
those places back.
I love the ball pit.
The ball pit.
Oh, my
the
God.
Zip line. You
I
know,
used
like all
to
that
love
stuff
all
that,
that.
like, you just, you know, we don't, like, kids don't need animatronics.
No.
They're done.
It's
throw
phased
the
out.
Furbies out. Get rid of them all.
Chuck E. Cheese is more like an arcade. Discovery
Well,
Zone
now,
was an
yes.
experience. Discovery Zone, you were doing active things.
That is true.
Yeah.
And they got to bring Discovery Zones back.
Discovery Zone. Oh, they have a different one now. I think it's Billy B's. It's kind of like Discovery Zone.
Oh, yeah.
David
Billy
Buster's?
B's. Billy B's. Not David Buster's.
That's an art.
Humdingers.
That's
David
like more
Buster's is
arcade.
like a glorified arcade, too.
Yeah.
Billy B's.
Look it up. You'll like it. You should take your kids there.
Okay. Oh, there's one in the Palisades Center.
Yeah.
Hey.
I've been to that one. That one's nice.
Okay.
But it's basically the same kind of thing as Discovery Zone.
Yeah.
And kids get to run all day and all that stuff. But animatronics, I'm so out on that.
What about like the trampoline places?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Yeah,
are-
yeah, I
those are
like
cool.
that.
They have like
Those are
basketball
nice.
net set up too. I'd do that.
Yeah, dude. And then, like, play dodgeball or something on those.
Jump.
Like, that'd be fun.
It's a warehouse game.
That is.
Easy Discovery
Dude,
Zone.
if we get
Slam ball.
trampolines in the warehouse.
We have to sign all sorts of waivers then.
All sorts of waivers.
ACL is gonna shred.
Surprised I haven't signed one yet.
Shred. my main goal of warehouse weeks is to come out unscathed.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I don't want to get injured. I don't want it to affect my life. Just
Yeah.
come out of that unscathed. And look, we are from somewhat.
Yes.
Got a little bit of a sore throat from the warehouse.
Not
A
in the
little bit
week. The weekend was
little congested.
like you needed the little recovery.
Yeah, those 2 days were huge. Adam Driver. That's a perfect segue. Adam Driver is an actor, Joez.
He
And
is an
was
actor.
recently asked questions about his new movie, Ferrari.
Which, Just gonna throw out there. I was excited to see it until this clip.
Adam Driver
Really?
reacts to someone asking and criticizing the crash scenes in Ferrari as pretty harsh, drastic, and cheesy.
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Imagine saying that to an actor's face.
They looked pretty harsh, drastic. What do you think about crash scenes? That they looked pretty harsh, drastic, and I must say cheesy for me. What do you think about them?
Fuck you, I don't know.
Oh!
Next question.
I think he handled it pretty well.
I kind of want to watch it now. This,
Did you hear
this
the
clip made
woman?
you not want to watch it?
Whoever was videotaping it, did you hear her when he said the cheesy part? She went, something like she knew what was about to come.
Well, it's a crazy thing
Fuck
to add.
you.
Yeah, it is. Because also, it's like he's the actor. He has no say in the CGI or anything in the movie.
Right.
You know, it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, why are you bringing this up to me? Why not the guy who made the CGI shit?
I mean, the actor's there to promote the movie, obviously. Like, he just wants to, you know.
Now, what's
wants
the
it to
difference
do
between this and the Ford versus Ferrari movie?
So Ford versus Ferrari was basically
Just
like
one race, right?
It was one race where Ford finally got into this. I forget the race called, but it's like a 24-hour race,
Right.
and Ferrari was like the main dominant car in
Yeah.
that
Of course.
in that drive in
Right.
that race, and so it was finally like Ford wanted to get in there. Great movie, fantastic.
I loved it.
Freaking
I
movie.
watched
I
it.
just watched it recently again.
So what's this one supposed to be about?
This one
just
is
straight
about
up Ferrari?
Enzo Ferrari, the guy who created the car. The
Oh, okay.
so it's kind of like who he is, his story, how it came to be, all that stuff. And he is Enzo Ferrari. He's like the main, the guy. So it does look pretty good. I mean, the trailer looks pretty good. When it was announced, I was pretty pumped for it. But
What are the movies that are out right now? I just like if I wanted to go to the movies, we got
That's a good question. You know what? Let's look.
Trolls Band Together, The Marvels.
There's a new Trolls movie?
Apparently,
I might take the kids.
Hunger
Those are
Games.
fun to watch.
Thanksgiving, which is a horror-inspired Thanksgiving movie, starting a whole new genre, baby.
do you see the the trailer for
Turkeys
Can you
alive?
pull it up without us getting copyrighted?
it? I'll show you one part.
Five Nights at Freddy's is out right now. Journey to Bethlehem. South
The
Carolina.
Marvels.
Killers of the Flower Moon. If you have 3 hours and 30 minutes, I feel like the movies have fallen off.
The Marvels had the worst box office showing by a Marvel movie.
That's unheard of, right? Because I feel like the thing about these Marvel
Ever.
movies is that they all just crush at the box office,
It was
no matter what they put out.
Well, they thought they could just put out anything.
So are we going to see like a correction now, where Marvel isn't everything?
I think there's a superhero fatigue because there's so many superhero movies that kept coming out. Before when they would come out,
Right.
it'd feel like, oh shit,
It's a big
I get
event.
to see them. It's a big event. And not only that, I feel like Endgame, well, Spider-Man also, the Spider-Man movie.
That was dope.
After that, it just felt like it's been like
So Martin Scorsese is happy.
Martin
Hates Marvel.
Scorsese is happy, and if you've been watching JM Live, you know what we're talking about.
He hates Marvel. He likes pictures.
He likes pictures, and
My
he doesn't
muse.
consider Marvel.
Are you pulling it up or no?
Yeah, here I got it ready for us.
This is
So this is a little thing from the trailer of Thanksgiving. This is how the guy may or may not kill somebody. You ready?
Okay.
This is weird. We're all tagged, and our names are at the table. But why us?
Corn, right? A little corn on the cob.
Bro, I'm scared.
Okay, ready? Putting in some head, cleaning out them ears. What's gonna happen?
Not a good way to clean
What's
them.
gonna
Been
happen?
too far.
Corn on the cob. She got cobbed.
That's scarier than only eating pigs in a blanket at a wedding.
Are you kidding me? Wait, really? Like those things.
That was so bad.
Death via corn on the cob holder.
Like, come on.
Dude, the movie industry is in trouble.
I mean, look, and then this
We're
is how
making Thanksgiving horror movies.
and I like Eli Roth. He's the guy who made it. He's all into the whole slasher films and everything like that. But this is the ending too.
I appreciate the creativity.
She's in an oven.
Oh, okay.
She's the turkey.
That was actually pretty cool, like putting somebody in an oven.
That guy.
That guy.
Isn't he from Suits?
Monk.
Suits.
Oh, I don't know.
Suits.
I never watched Suits.
Suits.
Top show on Netflix right now.
Suits.
That's the thing.
The show that came out 10 years ago on the USA
That's the thing with
Network.
movies, man. Like, a lot of the studios are going Netflix. They're going, like, all of these other avenues so that they can get their movies out there. Like, I get surprised when I see big-name actors on, like, hey, Netflix premiering.
It's
I'm like,
completely
whoa.
different now. Netflix tonight is doing their first ever live sporting event.
Right,
What?
yeah,
The
yeah.
Netflix Cup.
The Cup,
Four
right?
golfers are going up against 4 F1 drivers in a golf match play.
Interesting.
Yeah, because Netflix is looking to get into live sports. They're
That's cool.
they're flirting with a Jake Paul fight, streaming that. They're flirting with some other boxing events. Netflix is one of the only streaming services that doesn't have live sports.
Very true.
Like Amazon, Apple. Apple has the
Does
MLB.
Hulu have one? Yeah, Hulu does have live.
Does it?
I think Hulu does.
Okay, well,
have
Apple
live.
and Amazon obviously
Prime,
do. Netflix
yeah.
is looking to get into the sports tonight. I think you can watch it live. I think Netflix had a really bad live experience with that.
Chris Rock?
Not that, the Love is Blind reunion.
Oh,
It
yeah.
crashed.
That was very bad.
It crashed, and it did not leave people with a good taste.
Yeah, we
in
should
their
have
mouth.
we should host. I was talking to Bob Canobbio.
Bob?
And I think we should do like a whole boxing thing at the warehouse.
Boxing at the warehouse?
Not
with
us.
like with boxers?
With,
Like
like,
a
actual
like a
boxers.
small
Like
New
put
Jersey
on our
show.
own pay-per-view.
That'd be so much fun.
Like a rough.
It would.
Don't
You-
Barstool do that? The Rough and Rowdy?
Yeah. But that's it
But-
takes a lot of work.
But like actual boxers, not
Not just random
regular
people?
You're saying like host a fight night at the warehouse
That would be so awesome.
with our crew?
With our not us fighting. Just
No,
like,
our crew is like Ronnie live switching.
As the broadcasters, yeah.
Yeah, all of us running around.
Canobbio on the call.
On the call.
Your dad as a guest in there somewhere.
You gotta find the fighters.
CompuBox.
BBD and I could be ring girls.
First ever ring man.
Ring men.
He's been
All
that,
inclusive.
that's your dream.
That is my dream.
To be a ring man?
There was a time on my show where I had a campaign going to be the first ever ring man, and a promoter did approach me in the DMs.
What they said?
He said, if you really want to make it a reality, it could help. But it was like a small city. I
You
didn't wanna
shoulda
go
did it.
all the way there, wear a banana hammock. JM Boxing.
I love videos of that.
I think Jimmy would be opposed to it. I think he's more of a lover than a fighter, Jimmy. I don't think he wants boxing in his warehouse.
Yeah.
I think he wants content.
It's definitely there. Like when Big Bang Zang came to the office, he had his 2 managers with him, Terry and Tommy Lane, the children of the world famous Mills Lane, God rest his soul. And they were asking me a lot of questions about the warehouse, and they're like, "Oh, I'd love to put on a fight there." So you get them involved. They can do all the logistics. They can find the fighters. They can stage.
That's
everything.
awesome.
We do a warehouse boxing event.
Hey,
that'd be pretty cool.
Could be something.
You on the call?
On the call. That's how we roll.
Get it sponsored by somebody? We'll figure it out. Guys, thank you guys so much
wow.
for joining.
Time to eat lunch. Hope everyone enjoyed 2 hours of JM Live. For Rob Scirocco, Mikey Rotunno, Dre, Justin Pennick, Joez McFly. I'm Dan Canobbio. We'll see you next week, Tuesday of Thanksgiving week, 11 to 1.
Right to me.